Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful day today, and I hope we're all prepped and prepared to dive back into some more Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Because that is what we are doing today. We are going to be hunting down some more cryptids, i.e. starting to hunt down cryptids, because I got assigned the quests and never did either of them because I was doing side quests. Excuse me. There we go. Just had to put chapter 3 in the stream title. Okay, there we go. And I see that Mr. Light's here. Thank you very much for the resub. 22-month streak. My God. Almost 2 years at this point. crazy, man. It's been great having you around. How are you doing on this fine day? Okay. So we were actually, let me just do this. There we go. Okay. Easiest way to know which save file is the newest is to just back out and go back in. Okay. Hey, sir, get over here. I think I'll do 2 more deliveries before going on my lunch breaks. Hey, Sleeper, how's it going? Sir, this is not divorced Shulk. Yeah, you go. Okay, Sleeper, you can't keep... Like, man, every stream that wasn't this, you were like, hey, this isn't a detective. This isn't police hour. And that now... and now that friggin' the DLC for Xenoblade 3 is out, now you're like, oh, this isn't divorced Shulk. Well, you know what? Come on, man. I haven't even played through first Shulk game. Through child Shulk game. I think I'll do 2 more deliveries before going on my lunch break. You know what? But that way actually makes me feel extra motivated. Meow. Okay. So, that's the live stream of the fans will never be past. Like, God damn, oh, you know what? You're right. Hoping I'll hit 2 years before I move out because I'll likely need to hoard cash and okay. Well, thank you very much for your service. Welcome to the Crossbow News Service. Hello there, SSS. Are you here on official business? Good morning. Yeah, we came to follow up on a support request from the CNS. There was something about needing help with a gourmet guide. Of course. Thank you all for coming. Are you able to start the request right away? Our stomachs are ready. Yeah, we can begin whenever. Understood. If I could just have you wait on the 2nd floor then, the staff member in charge of the request will tell you the details. Hello, my dearest SSS. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll have farms to rely on for subs either way. So, yeah, so everything works. I mean, let's hope. Because, I mean, it all depends on what I have as sub goals. So, I mean, like... and I have his month is going. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had a feeling it was going to be you, Grace. Probability was high from the start. Well, don't sound so disappointed. Can you show at least a little enthusiasm? It's been forever since our last collaboration. If I recall correctly, your previous support request sent us on a trip all across the state. Wait, just where are you planning to have us do this time? The request said something about gathering material for a gourmet guide, no? You know it. I got a proposal from the Crossbow Business Owners Association a while back. Apparently they were inspired by Mayor Croiss's efforts. Long story short, the CNS is teaming up with them to put out a gourmet guide. In conjunction with the Business Owners Association, what exactly does it entail? Basically, they plan to feature the best eating establishments in Crossbow State. And in addition to coverage, each place is going to offer discounts and other deals to readers. You know how it is. Keep Crossbow Mirror local and all that jazz. Pretty nifty little plan, wouldn't you say? I think I get it. That sounds pretty innovative. Sure, but let's get to the chase. Part of this guide is going to feature gourmet recommendations from some of Crossbow's most prominent figures. Like Maribel Croix from the IBC, for example, or Ilya, Theodore, and Eugene from Arkansas. The goal is to get people talking by having some of Crossbow's celebrity citizens share their #1 picks. And that's where the SSS comes in. You'll be taking part too. That is quite the request. I can't deny that's piqued my interest. But does the SSS really belong in a lineup like that? I ain't too keen on it either. It's always nice to be shoulder to shoulder with Ilya and Maribel, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we're gonna be drawing in readers the same way they will. Let's not mince words here. We're the filler. No way! You can't seriously think that, can you? You guys have been blowing up. You've got a real fan base these days, you know? Everyone who loves the Lord Randy gay dynamic is fantastic. In fact, we've been getting lots of requests for lurid candids of your everyday lives. Please don't. I'm just joking. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you guys are popular in your own right. If that wasn't the case, I never would have asked you here in the first place. Fair enough. What would you like us to do then? So you're on board? Good. Now let me give you the deets. First, you're gonna head to whatever restaurants or food carts you can think of and try their fare for yourselves. What I want is for each of you to find a dish that speaks to your soul. It's gotta be the bee's knees and nothing less. After that, I'll have you all write a little article on your findings here at the CNS. So we have to go to eateries around the state and choose our personal favorites among them. One problem, though. What if one of us doesn't come across anything they like? Have some faith, Noelle. You know how big Crossbell is. I'm sure you can find at least one thing that tickles your taste buds. But if it really comes to that, I'll just have you write a little something about all the spots you checked out. But that's only as a last resort. Ideally, all 6 of you should have a favorite dish to introduce to our readers. Which means we're headed off to at least 6 different places. Anything we should look out for? Or avoid, maybe? Let me think. Oh yeah, sorry, but everything at Michelin has already been covered, and someone else is doing the bars. Other than that, knock yourselves out. What a shame. That takes Trinity off the list too. Too bad. I'm sure Abbas will be disappointed to miss out on all those potential new customers. Sorry, Wassy. I'll put in a word for it with the guys handling the bars. And I've already gotten in contact with all the eligible spots, so don't worry about the tab. We're paying. As long as you identify yourselves, they'll be happy to serve you their signature samples. That sounds lovely. So we just have to try 6 places minimum, excluding bars or anything in Michelin. The main challenge is going to be pacing ourselves. We need to eat quite a lot for every one of us to find a favorite. Yeah, there's no rush. Take your time and savor everything Crossbow has to offer. Once you're all done, report to the CNS so you can report your findings. If I'm not in, just let Tria know and I'll get back to the office in a jiff. Got it. We get started then. Taste of Crossbow. Should be easy enough. Okay, but yeah, how's everyone doing on this fine day? Hope you're all doing good. Each of our reporters covered a massive laundry list of subjects associated with politics and business and lifestyle topics like culture and entertainment. Usually bigger agencies will assign people to whatever categories they specialize and divvy up the workload. Here, we've only got a few staffers and focus on speed of reporting. Any one of us has to be ready to cover pretty much anything. Damn. Okay, so I mean, like, I guess first things first, let's just start in the district and go one by one. Hey, here's the best noodles in the land, you're in the right place. Yeah, I guess so. We're at the special support section, and we're here about a request. As explained, their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. Oh yeah, that whole deal. You're in luck, officers. I'm about to let you sample the very best my car has to offer. And best of all, it's on the house. I call these my heavenly noodles. Eat up, ladies and gents. What a comforting presentation. That deep red broth tells me this is gonna have a kick. Maybe a punch and a chop while it's at it. Now, come on, give it a chance. Get past the heat and your taste buds will be flying right up on cloud 9. I'll probably feel more Gehenna instead, if our tongues are on fire. Well, here goes nothing. Luna's ate the heavenly noodles. Hey, you're right. It's spicy, but with a deep, complex tang. Took a challenge from my friend to try playing all PC games with mouse and keyboard for a while, and my hands are mutating physically. Okay. What games have you been trying out? What games have you been trying out? Because I myself am not much of like a PC gamer. I don't play many games on mouse and keyboard anymore. But like playing Left 4 Dead 2 recently with some friends, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I'm back into like clicking it, point and shooting a little bit. I won't deny that's delicious. My only concern is how hard it is to eat without splashing the broth everywhere. Good point. I don't think that'd be an easy stain to get out. It's always the ladies that are telling me these things. I say that if you get to enjoy the best darn noodles under Adios' sky, then who cares about a few stains? Damn straight. Andy? There's a whole world of rich flavors just beyond this bowl's spicy horizons. Combine that with these perfect supple noodles dancing in the broth, and you've got something only a real man could appreciate. This is it, Ozell, my man. This is the path of the noodle you've been telling us about. Battlefield to Warhammer, main 2 ambition. Okay. Yes, you finally get it now. Cherish it, young one. That's true enlightenment you're tasting. As a reward, I shall teach you the recipe that served as the foundation for these very same noodles. Master it and open the eyes of all your friends. Peddler's Noodles. Hey, thanks, Ozell. And he was really into that dish. Guess that says who's writing the piece about this place. Yeah. Okay, so no ice cream here. Okay, so this is the only one here normally. There's an ice cream place over there, I think, in Zero during the festival. Okay, so we'll just go to East Street. Don't think any of you count as eateries. Yeah, so let's go over to Long Lao. Oh, hey, what's up, Reese? Yes, Zess? Fancy meeting you here. Hey, Reese, are you here for lunch? Indeed, I came into town on my break for something to eat. The fried rice at this restaurant is simply delectable. Oh, Reese, you haven't lost your love for food. She's right, though. That does look good. What about the plate count? She's gonna put Shanshan through college at this rate. There's something odd about seeing a church sister in a place like Longwell. What an odd combination. Ellie doesn't seem to think this is out of the ordinary for Reese at all. I'll be returning to Cathedral soon. Our doors are always open if you need the church assistant. In Battlefield 1, a game from 2016, I think against max level 150 players with the keyboard is just embarrassing. Oh my god, I guess Master did mention that. He's over in the kitchen. You should go talk to him. Okay. I mean, yeah, that is one thing where it's like fighting games and shooters, right? Like FPS games. Those are the games where, like, if people are still active, even like 2 years after the game's release, that's usually an indicator of, oh god, they're gonna be really effing good because they've just been playing only this game. They just really like this game and are playing a whole bunch of it. Can I help you? If you want to place an order, go do it at the counter. Sorry, but we're actually here regarding a support request. As I explained their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. Ah, the gourmet guide. Yes, I know of it. This is our midday rush, but I won't turn you away. Find yourself an empty table. You will be sampling the pride and joy of Longmao, my peerless fried rice. Oh man, I can't wait. Sounds great. We'll go grab some up at the seats. Well, and the team ate the peerless fried rice. Delicious. Yeah, really know your stuff, Zhang too. I don't think you'd be able to get a masterpiece like this anywhere but Longmao. You had better believe it. Fried rice has always been one of my specialties, but I also recently improved upon it. That is why it is peerless. Nothing compares. Chew, chew, munch, munch. Wow, you aren't kidding. Who would ever thought, whoever saw a dish so simple could taste so complex? I used to make fried rice all the time at the barracks, but it's a totally different dish was made by a professional. Don't forget to swallow. Damn. I'm gonna shovel it down the hatch. So long as she enjoys the food, I couldn't care less how she eats it. Would you like seconds? I made plenty to spare. Sure, yes, sir. I've never seen Noelle like this. She's like a kid in the middle of a growth spurt. I think we know who's gonna handle Longmell's right up. It's all yours, Noelle. Okay, and they said that that one was all taken care of, so nothing there. You got anything? Going you pull your way on the Cryptid kids with Iris out on the leave. The branch seems a bit shorthand. Make sure not to leave too much work for my operators, okay? Don't worry, Michelle will take care of what was assigned to. I've also played this game since release, just not every day like them. The mouse is quite easy, but my left hand is a seizure when I try to reload, crouch, spot enemies all at once like I'm used to. Yeah. Because it's like, okay, shift to run, control, crouch. Yeah, one of the first things I do whenever I play like a PC game is figure out whether or not the game can handle my mouse, particularly, because mine has like a number pad on the side. It's maybe a little bit hard to see, but it's got a whole bunch of numbers that I generally just have like hotkeyed for normal everyday kind of use. Where it's like, oh, this one's to go back a page, this is to go forward a page, this is to reload, this is to like volume up, volume down and stuff. But for games, I like to put like crouch or grenade and stuff, or melee on the mouse. Just so I have less things I have to do with my left hand, because that's usually WASD-ing it up. Don't worry, Michelle will take care of his assignments. Yes, none of us can blame Arias for taking time off to be with Shizuku after her surgery. That's alright, thank you for being so understanding. I'll leave you to handle your side of the investigation however you see fit. Good luck out there. Good, okay, so that's the eatery, so let's come over to here. Tries to make a good question. Oh, I go, why do balloons float? Press shift and then RC and Q all at once, then quickly press forward to throw a heel back. Yeah. And without a moment's hesitation, I told him it was because they're filled with hopes and dreams. And what did he do in response? He sneered. Kids these days can be so cruel. Hopes and dreams, you fool. Okay, was there a food cart over here? I see, no saying how to take care of that on highways due to some strange monsters cropping up. And like I have to drive on the highway, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. Truth be told, I get what this whole independence thing is all about. I'll have to look it up and do it before the referendum. Okay. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Vincept. Do you have a reservation with us? Well, not exactly. We're at the special support section and explain their mission. Oh, I've heard about that, so you're the ones writing the report, are you? Well, then feel free to sit at an open table. If I may make a recommendation, our new seasonal herb pasta is absolutely superb. Thank you. We'd love to try it. Herb pasta. Well, you know, they're seeing themselves and sample the herb pasta. Munch bunch. Well, how do you like our chef's specialty pasta? Meanwhile, I'm looking down at the board to make sure I'm not hitting F instead of R. Yeah. Thus not looking at the screen while a shotgun maliciously tap dances around the corner with my name on a shot. Yeah. See, that is one thing that just takes a while to get to, where your body you'll stop having to look down at the keyboard because your body will just kind of know where the buttons are, like on a controller. Where it's like, anytime I have to play like a Souls game, a Souls-esque game on the PC, because FromSoft just hates PlayStation apparently, except when they have a game on PlayStation, they never make it an option to have PlayStation buttons for whatever stupid reason. So I always have to be like, okay, it's not RB, it's R1, it's not RT, it's R2, and like do things like that. And it's like, okay, it's not Y, it's triangle. And it gets to a point where it's just like, I'm not even looking actually at the buttons that it's like the games are like displaying. It's just like, oh yeah, I know. I know up is menu, like square is whatever. Like you just learn what the buttons in their places do, not necessarily what the button itself is. Although keyboard is a little bit difficult because a lot of the buttons are a little bit more dense and you run the risk of like getting your hand like slightly out of position, so you think you're hitting the right button, but you're not. This is delicious. The flavor is rich and intense, but with a light, refreshing afternote. You can taste each and every herb, and the texture is perfectly al dente. I'm not a fan of al dente pasta. I like mine a little bit like fully cooked through and like kind of soft-ish. That's my preferred. Oh yeah, spaghetti and can this ain't. One bite and you know is made by a pro. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Maybe we should bring Kia with us next time. Sounds like a good idea to me. Thank you for dining with us today. On behalf of all of us at Vincept, we look forward to your next visit. Like my first console was Xbox, then PlayStation. Now I can use PS Control on a PC that screams Xbox buttons at me. Oh, memory. See, I never had an Xbox growing up, so the first time I held a gamepad, I was like, what the fuck is this? Why do people like this? The fucking shoulder buttons suck. Like, the difference in size between bumper and trigger is so massive. And what the hell, the joysticks aren't symmetrically aligned. Oh, hey Lloyd, what's up? Back for some more bread? In a way, we're actually here for a sport quest. As explained, their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. Oh, so that's what they're having you do, huh? I'm flattered, honestly. I wish I could recommend all of our breads. If I had to pick one, it'd have to be the Bennett Supreme I gave you earlier. Wow, really? Yep, wish I could recommend my own, but Bennett really nailed it this month. If you're looking for more just finest loaf, this is the one. Hold on just a second. Oh, hey, Bennett, I was just in the middle of recommending your... What in Adios' name do you think you're doing? I'm not done refining that one yet. I am not letting my bread go into that gourmet guide until it's at least twice as good as yours. What are you freaking out about? It's already delicious if you ask me. Whatever, just don't let me catch you shilling my stuff for me without my say-so again, got it? Man, I don't get why she always has to go ballistic on me like this. All I said was that her bread was good. Therein lies your answer, my good man. Guess Lloyd wasn't the only later killer growing up around these parts. Anyway, seeing as Ben's completely against it, could you maybe recommend something else? I guess I'm gonna have to. Alright, how about this? It's my latest creation, the Tender Cutlet Sandwich. Yes, I ate the Tender Cutlet Sandwich. Munch for munch. Wow, this really melts in your mouth. Yeah, and the sauce is something else. Great work, Oscar. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I'm still developing it, though, so it'll be a while before we actually have it on our shelves. That's a shame. Would it be better not to mention it in the article? Yeah, it's up to you, but I promise to hook you up with the final version once it's done. I'll certainly be looking forward to it. Okay, so I think that's the only food place in this district. I don't think the general store would, if ever break away from everybody, however, by the cost of making them our enemies, that's a harder sell. Only there was some peaceful way to resolve this. Oh, my mom and dad at the store today. I wish I could have fun all the time, but I guess I'll play and no work is bad for you. What are you talking about? Just turn your play into work, like I am. Me, streamer supreme. I'm a rising star in the streaming world, don't you know? I'm gonna be so famous. Be playing my niche JRPGs. That's how you get the big. That's how you get it big. Play the super niche games. Hey there, craving some ice cream today? Well, that's actually what we came to ask about. You see, we're at the special support section. I would like some ice cream. I could go for some ice cream. Like honestly, full stop. Like, I could go for some Dairy Queen right now because they got their summer flavors out now, and I fucking love the S'mores Blizzard. Like, the S'mores Blizzard, delicious. Fucking, oh, I love it. Ew, I found that on-controller semi-auto guns are easier to use. On-mouse sniping 10 times easier, and on-Mac heavy weapons are more controlled. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, oh yeah, mouse, like, you can be super accurate. Fireworks Blizzard. Fireworks Blizzard? I don't think I've ever had the Fireworks Blizzard. I presume it comes out in the summer, or it's potentially one of the summer flavors? Yes, explain their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. So you guys are the ones on the job. The CSS already told me a bit about it. I've been ready for this, so without further ado, allow me to recommend my one and only septicolored sherbet. Or sorbet. Sherbet? Sherbet? Sorbet? Sherbet? Sherbet? That's the one. Sherbet. Septicolored sherbet. Yeah, there we go. Wow, now that sounds good. It's my newest creation, a frozen blend of several delectable flavors all at once. I've even added bits and pieces of candy that burst in your mouth. The texture is an experience you'll never forget. I see. You'd love to try it. Lauren and the team ate the septicolored sherbet. Yeah, something like tame pop rocks that are red and blue that normal. Okay. Munch. It's cool and delicious. Presentation is cute too, and I see what you mean about the texture. The candy just explodes on my tongue. Looks like it's a hit with the ladies of the SSS. Sure about that? Deanton looks like she's got a hit with a bad case of brain freeze. No, not quite. I was simply too shocked for words. The thrill of the popping candy, the creamy, refreshing coolness, and the perfect balance of flavors harmonizing on your palate like an optimized quartz loadout. This is it, the beginning of the sherbet revolution. My apologies. Perhaps I went a bit overboard. Safe to say this one is Tio's new favorite. Do you think you could write about it for the gourmet guide? Yes, I would give it a sterling 5 out of 5 recommendation. Breakdown. Okay. I'm glad you liked it so much. Be sure to come back sometime. I have plenty more where that came from. Yeah, I think they said the bar was... This was she's the Imperial government hired the Red Constellation to intercept those terrorists at the conference. Crimson goes been laying low since then. They've hardly done a thing worth mentioning. Been unusual for them, I suppose. Those Jaegers are about as professional as it gets. Okay. The criminal code Red Constellation been laying low since the attack. That we can get info out of them right now. But hang on. Okay. Don't have anything new. Don't know if I got you the music box before. I'm so far away from the evergreen. Oh, woe is me. I'm so far away from the evergreen. Shucks. Okay. So we come out over here. Isn't there a... Yeah, you. Juice. Hey there, can I interest you in some juice? Sorry, miss, we're in the special sports section, and the SSS explained their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. Oh, that thing? Yeah, I remember hearing about it. How about this, then? It's a Cerbic tomato soda, my latest product. Like, the shake that you make for Speaker McDowell? Yep, whether he's mayor or speaker, he still orders the usual every time. This is my latest and greatest iteration of it. The soda masks the bitterness a little. That way, even a Cerbic tomato haters can enjoy its benefits. I see. Do we really gotta do this, Lloyd? This might be in the SSS. You know the risk of being on the police force, Andy. Every day could be your last. Just try your hardest to keep it down. And the team drank the acerbic tomato soda. Everyone recovered 50 CP. I'm dying. Not before me, you aren't. The carbonation only serves to intensify this Gehenna-made concoction. Huh? You think so? Sounds like there's still a lot of room for improvement then. Anyway, this bellberry juice should work as a nice palate cleanser. Here. And the team drank the bellberry juice. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. What a stark contrast to the bitter draught that tomato juice was. This one is probably the better choice of the gourmet guide as far as anyone with taste buds is concerned. Collected information from 6 eateries. Well, we could go report to Grace now if you want to. And again, we haven't found everyone's favorite dish yet. There might be more spots to try. There are more spots to try. I do want to find everyone's favorites. Because now it's at the point where I need to go visit like other towns, other places for it. So let's just start from 'Cause I'm trying to, yeah, let's go down to St. Ursula Medical College because I can probably, yeah, this is an eatery. Yeah. Hey there, welcome to the lecture. Can I help you to a meal? Sort of, we're from the CBD Special Support Section. We're here about a request we received. As to explain their mission to gather gourmet recommendations. Alright, the gourmet guide. Someone from the SCNS did get in touch with me about that. There's just one problem. What do you mean? The dish I'm offering needs a lot of time to cook properly. And unfortunately, I just plump ran out. So sorry, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait until I've whipped up another round. That's a bad break for us, but if there's no dish, there's no dish. Pardon me, but how much time will it take before the new batch is ready? Let's see, I just started on a new one last night, so it should be done about 48 hours from now. Come see me the day after next, I'll hook you up. It simmers for 3 whole days? There must be some rich flavors you're drawing out. I look forward to tasting the final product. Oh, you're gonna love it. And just don't forget to drop by again once it's done. Okay, so that basically is a hint that's like, hey, this quest can go multiple days without being finished. Okay, so that's good to know. But let's go try and get all of the things that I can right now. That's West Exit. Police Academy, maybe? Because there is a food place here. I haven't been back in a while. I do have peculiar dishes, but I'm gonna say thanks a bunch for giving me more talk. Go to a spot in Knox Forest, 2 braves named Lynn and Ale. They went to exterminate, but we're unable to track it down. That's where CG pulls their survival chain, so we're closing grounds as precaution until the situation is under control. See, I thought this was actually a food place. Oh wait, the gates, the 2 gates are also have eateries in them. Okay, you know, so that's at the academy know that independence would have a major impact on our future as police officers. Nothing else, a lot of the cadets are rooting for it to happen so that the police force can grow as an organization. Right car. Let's go to the 2 gates. Yeah. Huh. Hey Randy, I see you brought the us along too. Anything I can get you? Hi Stella. Actually here on business, you see. Now you mentioned that thing that rings a bell. Here, I'll serve you up some belly-full pot I usually make for the guardsmen. So the bell guard unit likes hot pot too? Who knew? My appetite is whetted. Glad to hear it. Sit tight and I'll bring a fresh pot right over. The team ate the bellyful hot pot. Munch, munch, my, you can almost feel it warming you up from the inside. Doesn't skimp on the meat to make room for all the vegetables either. You couldn't ask for a more nourishing dish. CGF training can get pretty rigorous. Guardsmen need filling food like this if they want to last. It's no wonder. We often have hot pot parties, but everyone always ends up fighting over who gets the biggest chunks of meat. When Randy was here, he would even sneak bites from other people's plates. Why am I not surprised? Guy's gotta take care of himself, you know? Okay. Tension around here these days is wearing me out. Wait, my shining Stella is watching me. I've gotta stay sharp. Wouldn't want to risk looking sloppy in front of her. Gotta look good in front of your girl. Gotta look good, man. Wait, where'd my car? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's coming up to Tangram Gate. Okay. Then we got this eatery. Hello, Sergeant Major Seeker, visiting with the SSS today. It's good to see you, Mr. Tennis. Sorry for the bother, but we're actually here for a support quest. Mission... Ah, yes, I do remember hearing about that from the news service. Our specialty here at Tangram Gate is the Tide of Plenty hot pot. You gotta eat as a group. So you serve a mean seafood hot pot here, eh? We'd love to try it. Sure thing. Sit tight while I go whip up a pot. And the team ate the Tide of Plenty hot pot. This is quite flavorsome. Yeah, you can really taste how fresh the fish is. Huh, that's the idea. Hot pots are easy and delicious, so we make them a lot here at Tangram Gate. Eating around a table together always puts the guardsmen in a fun, lively mood too. Now I think about it, I've never had a meal like this with the Testaments before. Maybe we'll bring them here next time I get the chance. For real? You want to take your downtown gang to a border gate to eat hot pot? I think I know who liked this dish the best. Perhaps we should let Wazzy handle the review for it then. I was hoping to weasel my way out of doing one, but I guess don't mind too much. But I guess don't mind too much. I feel like they're missing an I. I guess I don't mind too much. Hot pots are using there to make a lot. Okay. Some of the guards around here is kind of unsettling. I don't care if they are on or whatever. Would kill them to be a little more welcoming. Okay, so now that was there. I don't think the Crossfire Cathedral would have anything. Doll Studio wouldn't have anything. Amorca Village probably does, and Mainz probably does. So let's go to Amorca, then Mainz. Sweet Tazo. Yeah, let's go. Oh, special sports section. Welcome back to the Astrid Inn. Looking for a place to stay or maybe a bite to eat. Actually, we're here regarding our sport quest. Let's explain the mission. Alright, the Cosmo News Service will tell me everything I need to know. So without further ado, let me treat you to my chef's special omelet rice. Don't mind if I do. Lily and the team ate the chef's special omelet rice. Munch, munch. My, this is delicious. Agreed. Superb. Flavors of the rice, chicken, ketchup, and egg are simple, but together they make something amazing. Reminds me of how attuned Amorca is to the nature surrounding it. Nobody can truly say they visited this village until they've had some of this. Oh, this high praise is about to get me red in the face. Sounds like you're pretty fond of this dish, huh, Lloyd? Guess that means we found your recommendation, then. Make sure to sneak in a few words about what a chill guy Gofan is. He's always hooking us up with some quality grub when in Amorca. Sure, I can handle writing this one. Well, thanks much, then. I'd appreciate if you guys could write something that drums up more business for us. A nice man has been hanging around here lately because my famous company by okay, cool. So that's there. So then main, so in terms of the team, what I got Noel's favorite, Wazzy's favorite, Randy's favorite, Lloyd's favorite, Tio's favorite. So we just don't have Ellie's favorite yet. I'm going to presume that Ellie's favorite is likely going to be that last dish from the hospital, or her favorite will be this one, and that dish from the hospital will be like a overall favorite one, a special dish, where if you remember to go back and get it before reporting in, you get a bonus CP. Or DP. Hi there, welcome to Der Ziegel and the special sports section about a request. So the other one's handling that. CNS already gave me the gist. How about this? I'll cook you up Main's a specialty, stamina steak. I can only hope our stomachs have the room to spare. Oh yeah, you kids have a lot of other places you need to sample, don't you? I'll have some bite-sized servings in that case. We appreciate the consideration. When the team ate the stamina steak. Oh, dang! One bite on its own is pretty filling. That's what you want from a good steak. Yeah, I'm feeling more energized already. Well, of course, stamina is essential for miners, you know. Pair this dish with a beer and you'll be digging away like a grand mole in no time. I can't say being a miner sounds particularly attractive when you put it that way. True, but Gantz and the others seem to enjoy it well enough. Well, Mainz's miners are some of the manliest men in all Crossbell. Anyhow, if you kids ever need a nice hearty meal, you know where to come. You bet we do. Okay. That's all you gotta do, Luca. Come on, I'm begging you. Gantz, why do I specifically need to be the one who cheers Marlo up? Like I said earlier, I'm sure his recent funk has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't be so sure. To be honest, it has everything to do with you. I'm still not following. I'll tell you what, Gantz. Pay off your mountain of tab, and then maybe I can help out. What? How's that got anything to do with this? Yeah, because the guy was drunk and made a fool of himself in front of her. Yeah, is he in the mine right now? I don't have motivation to do anything. Luca probably hates me now. I don't even want to show my face at the bar. I guess I'll wrap up work and head straight home today. Yeah. Okay, so I think that is all the eateries right now. So let's go back to the city. And then go to the, police, where is it? The police station, because that's where I need to initiate the last quest. Let's show comment up here. Can comment, have to check. Okay. Talk. Mission with new local bracers. Okay. Pom party, right? Just picked it out myself. We can play together sometime if you want. Fram's pom party account info. Yo! Excuse me, I need to... Actually, I can do the pom party after. Margaret, how could you do this to me? You had never had eyes for other men before. What changed? I have to do something before I lose her for good. I must. As far as Commissioner Pierre. Not often you see him on the first floor. Looks like something's troubling him. Yes, how long have you all been standing there? Don't tell me you heard what I said just now. Well, we didn't catch anything specific, if that makes you feel better. You did mention something about a Margaret having eyes for other men. Gold. Oh, could that be the name of your favorite hostess, Vice Commissioner? How dare you! You watch your slanderous mouth! Margaret is the name of my missus. Mrs.? You mean your wife? Yes, you fool. Between losing my wedding ring and being passed over for the role of commissioner, she's been nagging me like never before. Wait, what am I doing telling all of you this? That's right, the vice commissioner came off as pretty whipped when he lost his rank. That was months ago, but from the sound of things, it's still giving him grief. So be it. I have no other choice. Beggars can't be choosers at times like these. Look alive, SSS. I'm giving you a top secret mission straight from your vice commissioner. Top secret? What are you talking about? I'll be frank. I would like for you to investigate my wife. You want us to look into your old lady? Utilizing your position for private matters not violate department policy. You let me worry about department policy. Time is of the essence here. Consider it a formal support request or whatever they're called if it makes you feel better. Now, what do you say? I guess that we could. What should we do? Help the poor guy out. We aren't marriage counselors. Mean rejection. Okay. You clearly need a hand, so can you start from the beginning? You'll really help me then? Good. I'll tell you everything you need to know, but not out in the open. Follow me up to my office. We can discuss the details there. Okay. Well, I guess we'll help the guy. Yeah. Delicious water. Everyone, hydrate! Stay hydrated, everyone. Have you been seeing a house? That's right. As I understand it, she's been going to several such clubs lately. However, there's one host in particular whom she's been meeting with in secret. And you're positive this man is a host? I was about to ask the same thing. Do you think you should have a little more faith in your wife? I do, but I decided to risk it all to find out for sure. That's how I came across the evidence in her purse. Margaret is meeting with a mysterious man named Clyde, who is right there in her daily planner. What kind of man has a name like that? It's a stage name. He has to be a host. I wouldn't call that irrefutable, but I won't say he's categorically wrong either. Clyde, I mean, dude's grasping for every straw he can find. So you think she's seeing a host, do you? Sorry to tell you, but I've never heard of anyone who goes by Clyde, and believe me, I would have. What? Seriously, Wesley? Hey, it's a social business. Generally speaking, I know the names of all the hosts working at clubs in the entertainment district. I can't rule out the chance they some rookie slipped my notice, though. Wait just a minute. You seem awfully knowledgeable about all of this. Don't tell me they got that new addition to the SSS. The one who is, in fact, a host? Why, yes. You scoundrel! You're a member of the police force. What would people say if they found out what you did off duty? Please try to calm down, Vice Commissioner. Matters right now is figuring out what exactly your wife has been up to. That's right. And trust us, we've already tried to lecture him on that particular issue. There's no getting through that. Their words, not mine. Back on topic, you mentioned searching through your wife's purse, correct? Not that I condone the act, but did you find anything else that might benefit our investigation? Well, let me think. Now I remember. Her appointment reminders also had a location penciled in alongside them. Apparently she's been visiting the restaurant in Central Square almost every afternoon. Restaurant in Central Square? You mean Vincept? If this Clyde truly is a host, why would he meet your wife in broad daylight? It's not uncommon. A little secret tryst while the husband's at work. It happens more often than you'd think. Plenty of hosts have regulars they only meet with during the day. Then I'm right, aren't I? Again, Vice Commissioner, settle down. And could you stop riling him up on purpose, Wesley? Who? Me? Why, I never. At any rate, I think we have a good grasp of the situation now. Would you mind stepping back and leaving the investigation to us? Fine, whatever you think is best. Just make sure you get to the bottom of this. But do so with the utmost discretion. Am I clear? Understood. We'll get right on it. Man, I can't believe we agreed to this. To be fair, the Vice Commissioner did seem genuinely concerned about his wife. I think it's worth investigating until we see the truth of the matter for ourselves. If we must. So where should we begin? Let's try the restaurant in Central Square first. If his wife has been there with his alleged host often, we might be able to get some information from the two directly. That sounds like a good place to start his hunting. Shall we be off? Why is he so into this? Pierre's marital peril. Okay, well, I guess I'll do this one before the other one that I was planning on doing. Okay, so Central Square. But while I'm here, you know what? Let's pom party it up, bitches. Start Fram. Okay. we go. Oh, damn. There we go. Okay. Good. Attack, bitch. Go. You got it. Come on. Oh god. Oh god. Help. Damn it. Ah. I was so close. Okay, let's just keep the middle approximately empty. Or at least attempt to. Oh, damn it. Okay, come on. Let's do that. There. Drop that there. Ooh, that was poor. Come on. I got it. Come on, give it to me. Please die. There we go. Just hit her with a massive wall. That's how you do it. Actually, well, I'm here, report. Okay. Stranger danger. Old mine monster. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-da. Hey, girl wolf, he says don't let your guard down. You won't. I know exactly how dangerous these cryptids can be. Thanks for your concerns. We'll have Tio call you if we need backup. Okay. Okay. Going into Vincept. Dum-ba-dum. Bum-bum. Look. Bum-ba-dum. You have a keen eye, Margaret. Forgive me if I'm being out of line, but you truly are wasted on your husband. Oh, Clyde, you always have such a way with words. That's the man we were told about. And sure enough, he's with the Vice Commissioner's wife. So this is Clyde, is it? He doesn't look like any host I've ever met before. We should grab a seat nearby so we don't call any attention to ourselves. There's a chance we'll manage to find something out. Understood. Let's split up and sit at different tables then. You would think one of you would have your back to them, that way you could be closest. Oh yes, I've looked over that pamphlet before, and after seeing those photos, well, I just about fell in love on the spot. Did you now? Perhaps the two of us could go and visit sometime then. And if you'd like, I could even arrange for a room at the hotel. Oh, no, there's no need for that. I've already gone. The view was just magnificent. Not a single thing to complain about. It's wonderful. And it certainly simplifies things, too. Now, we can move the plans forward a bit, and... They do seem comfortable around each other. Seems like they're planning a trip to Michelin together. Still, something seems off. Start. Guy's being way too much of a kiss-ass. We still don't have any decisive evidence yet, though. Let's keep listening in, then. Yeah, maybe, like, she was staking out land to purchase, because she said, oh, I've already been. It looks beautiful. Well, now, with that out of the way, I'll just be excusing myself. Of course, of course. Oh, and I'll see you again at the club. Ah, at New Blanc in the entertainment district, yes? You can expect me there, ma'am. I wouldn't want to keep you from what you've been dreaming of any longer than necessary. I can hardly wait. I guess the date is over. What should we do, Lloyd? We have to find out anything concrete. Let's keep telling them. Randy, Wazzy. Randy, Wazzy, and I will go after Clyde. Ellie, Tio, Noel, you three follow Margaret. Make sure you don't get spotted no matter what. Understood. Let's blow this joint. Things are heating up nicely. Sorry to keep you waiting, Clyde. Okay, so he's me or something. I brought what we discussed. I received a briefcase. Ah, yes, thank you very much, sir. So, how'd things go? Very well, actually. She's been quite enthusiastic about the idea. We'll be closing the deal later at New Blanc. That's good to hear. Well, it's almost time for the next cruise ship to leave. I'll head back to Michelin and make sure everything is in order. It's all up to you now, Clyde. Secure this contract and I'll rocket you straight to the top of the firm. I won't let you down, sir. Okay, Clyde, you got this. This music is so good. Okay, so yeah, he definitely seems more like a dude who's like doing a business contract than anything. Like selling a house on, or selling one of the villas at the Michelin resort. There he goes. That guy sure is fired up. From the sound of it, he's meeting up with the vice commissioner's wife at New Blanc. What should we do? No need to keep telling him now that we've got what we need, right? Yeah, let's contact Ellie and the others. We should recuperate Police HQ for now. I think we have just enough to nail down who this Clyde person really is. Afterward, we'll contact Ellie and the others who had started shadowing the Vice Commissioner's wife. They decided to meet at the police department to relay the information to the Vice Commissioner. Well, how did the investigation go? Has my wife been having an affair with the host or what? Please calm down, Vice Commissioner. Ellie, what happened when you trailed Miss Margaret? Well, we watched her as closely as we could, but we didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She eventually went back home to the residential district. And she didn't meet anyone else on the way. However, she does plan to meet this Clyde person at New Blanc later. What? What does he think he's doing taking my wife to a seedy place like that? Oh, that's the last straw. Let's assemble an entire SWAT team and storm New Blanc. I told you calm down, Vice Commissioner. Last thing you want to do is send armed forces there. You know, saying who owns the place. Well, what am I supposed to do then? Every second we waste, that host gets closer to sinking his lecherous fangs into my Margaret. I don't think you have to worry about her falling prey like that. At least, not as far as hosts are concerned. What do you mean? I figured out from the start. I don't think this Clyde is a host at all. Pardon me? Well, if he isn't a host, then what in idiota's name is he? Salesman. Well, we could tell Clyde is most likely a salesman. A salesman? Going off his speech patterns, it did sound like he wanted to sell something. Just not his body or a good time. Exactly. His attitude in itself is proof that he's anything but a host. Gentlemen such as myself work hard to give lonesome mesdames a brief reprieve from their otherwise painfully mundane lives. A top-class host escorts his lady with courtesy, but he would never humble himself more than necessary. We aren't there to grovel. I don't know if I'd put it quite like Wazzy did, but my conclusion was more or less the same. Well, I could tell Clyde and your wife didn't look at all like they're having an affair. If pushed, I'd say they came off as more a buyer and seller. That's the impression I got anyway. Seeing as they've met several times now, it wouldn't be unreasonable to say they're working out a business deal of some kind. And even if that is true, just what sort of purchase is he sweet-talking my wife into? Well, if we keep running with this theory, I think we can figure out what kind of salesman he is. Clyde most likely deals in... Real estate. So he was trying to sell her a property? Now you mentioned it, Michelin came up during their conversation at Vincept. See, jewelry or property or real estate were the two big ones, because at Michelin there was the jewelry store. But he didn't seem familiar to anyone in the crew, and we've been to the store before, canonically in the game. At first I thought it was a vacation, but that pamphlet suggested otherwise. And also, why would you have a jewelry pamphlet? Yeah, it was probably promoting upscale properties for sale in Michelin. Plus, after he tailed him to the Harbor District, Clyde received something from a man in his suit. That's right. The way they spoke to each other gave me the sense that it was his boss. He might have been delivering him a contract of some sort that needed her signature. If we piece all this together, Clyde is a real estate agent who's been in talks with her wife about buying a property. And it's going along smoothly. Miss Margaret was so receptive, she even went to Michelin herself to scope out the location. Assuming this is all true, it would explain why she's been meeting with this man so often. And yeah, so it's starting to fall into place. And today, they entered the final negotiations, which means the contract will be signed during their meeting at New Blanc. Yes, I think I get the gist of it now. Wait just a second. That would mean Margaret is trying to buy property in Michelin without even consulting me, wouldn't it? I'm not made of money. Does she know how little a vice commissioner makes? Just how does that woman expect to scrounge up that kind of mirror? Maybe she took out a loan? That's a possibility. He may have even convinced her to take out an unreasonably large one. This is worse than I could have imagined. I know what I must do. I'm going to storm into New Blanc myself. I am not going to let this shark swindle my wife right underneath my nose. I'll give this Clyde fellow a piece of my mind and drag Margaret out of there if it's the last thing I do. Thus spoke the hen-pecked husband. I feel like we just flipped some horrible switches out of him. I'll tell you what, we're already here, so why don't we all go and lend you a hand? It wouldn't be wise to charge into New Blanc all by your lonesome, don't you think? I can't argue with that, but is that really the reason you want to go? You have a real penchant for chasing drama, you know that, Wazzy? I haven't the slightest clue what you mean.
Wazzy really does just like seeing drama unfold. Like, that is his thing. He's just like, ah, yeah, look at these people. Drama! I love this tea!
Regardless, if we don't hold them back, I highly doubt anyone else will. Yeah, we don't got much choice. Not too stoked about it, but I think I can get us into the place. Well, pal Zax is probably a bouncer on duty at the door right now. What the devil's you mumbling about over there? I'm headed for New Blanc and you're coming with me. That's fine. Yes, sir. Oh, this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be cringe. And that's what's up. The last squeeze on by Zax. Oh, and well, I'll keep this a secret from Shirley and Uncle Sigmund, but I'm sure you already knew that part. I was just wondering when you'd show up again. Didn't think it'd be as an errand boy, though. You really have lost your touch, huh, Commander Randolph? Just like the young miss said. Stop calling me that already. I think this is the same Jaeger we saw in front of Crimson & Co. before. Gulp. Alright. I'll look the other way this once. Think of it as a little favor from me to you. Just don't stir up any trouble inside, got it? I won't say a peep to the young miss or the vice leader either. Sound good? Just dandy. Well, I played my part. Looks like they haven't arrived yet, so you'd better get inside if you're gonna ambush them. I'm gonna set this one out, though. That's fine. We should keep a lower profile anyway. Well, I'm going in one way or another. Now decide amongst ourselves who else will be joining me. Someone's worked up about this. His bravado has carried him too far to back down now. I'll go. I've been looking forward to this since we took his request. The Vice Commissioner, Lloyd, and myself should be plenty, yes? Yeah, that should work. The rest of us will remain here on standby then. Make sure to contact us with your enigmas if you need backup. Will do. Okay, you two. Let's head inside. Oh god, this is gonna be so fucking cringe, I feel. Yes, in we go! God, the freaking music is so chill. Okay, request that your wife and that man be seated at the table over here once they've entered the club. I see. That'll do just fine. And if it turns out he really is some crooked real estate agent, I'll see to his arrest myself. Believe me when I say I'd love to see that. Don't look now, but I think that's them over there. Ravache & Co. Excuse me, I have a reservation for 2 under Clyde. Oh yes, right this way, sir. My, but this is a fancy club. Oh, is this your first time visiting, Margaret? I would think you've already seen everything Crossbow has to offer with your husband so high up in the police. Oh, please, that's a riot. He may be the vice commissioner, but his salary is peanuts. He'd much rather drink the night away with some hostess in a dingy bar than take his own wife out to dinner. Oh, my apologies then. May only be noon, but allow me to kickstart the proceedings by buying you a drink. I'd be happy to accept. Don't worry, Vice Commissioner. Quiet, you. I don't need you telling me what to do. So what if this snooty little tap room is beyond my means? A dingy bar suits me better. What's so wrong with that? Nothing besides your overwhelming inferiority complex. And also not taking your wife out to dinner. She's your wife. Treat her right. You asshole. Being in with us is a mistake. Shall we get down to business then? Fighter Chiva appeared to be a contract from his briefcase. As you requested, the purchase agreement for the villa in Michelin's residential area. Simply sign your name on the dotted line and it's all yours. Oh, how I've been waiting for this moment. I would be more than happy to sign. You're right, it's a contract for property at the resort. So what's the plan now? We still haven't learned whether this deal is on the up and up or not.
Stay. Stay. Stay away from my wife, you charlatan!
Ah. What? Pierre? Oh no. This can only go well. What in the world are you doing here?
Cancel this deal at once, Margaret!
Okay, how about you talk? How about you stop yelling, calm yourself, have a constructive conversation with your wife. She is not yours to order around. Stop being a dick.
This crooked realtor is swindling you!
That is also a baseless... That you don't know this. That could be considered libel? Or, yeah, it could be a lie. I beg your pardon. Now, hold on just a moment. Crooked, I haven't done anything wrong in the least.
Oh, funny joke comedy, man. You can't fool me.
Pierre.
You're whining and dining my wife, buttering up into taking some kind of ridiculous loan out on this property, aren't you?
Pierre.
It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before I let you sink your grubby claws into us like that.
Pierre.
Stay silent, woman, as the CPD's vice commissioner.
Fucking stay silent, woman? Oh, you asking for a bruising, dude. Pierre. I will shake the very earth with my anger. Thundercrack. I'm sorry, Snookums. Snookums. That was the quickest surrender I've ever seen. Did you hear that whip crack? You go, Margaret. Goddess, how do I put up with you? You're supposed to be a vice commissioner. How could you so blindly jump to the wrong conclusion and treat this man like a criminal? Have you no shame? Well, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Hold on, are you saying this is all just a misunderstanding? Wait, it is? Well, now I'm hooked. Go on, Margaret. Spill that tea and don't leave a drop. Even spill that tea. He even says it. Very well. Firstly, Clyde here is a respectable realtor who deals in luxury properties. Your assessment was wrong to begin with. There's nothing crooked about him at all.
What? I don't understand. We don't have nearly enough funds to splurge for something like that.
Actually, I recently took up trading stocks in my spare time, and I've been making a tidy profit ever since. These past few days have earned me more than your salary could in half a decade.
Fuck. Stocks?
To be honest, my patience with you has reached its limit. You're a pitiful man who can hardly look his own wife in the eye. Even your position was only earned through luck and connections. And I don't know if it's just so you can avoid being at home with me, but your late-night drinking binges are straining our finances. Well, you were in a much better mood when you thought you were the next commissioner in line after the old one was dismissed. But then the other vice commissioner was chosen over you. Your sour grapes have made you grouse and complain incessantly ever since. Isn't that a little harsh, ma'am? Quite honestly, I didn't think I could live with you any longer. That was the reason I consulted Clyde. I hope to use my earnings to purchase a home for myself. The plan was to separate from you before eventually filing for a divorce. Originally, that is. Out come the claws now. It's getting good. Were you born without the ability to feel compassion? Wait, did you just say originally? Huh? I did. You organized all of this because you were afraid of losing me, didn't you? Up to now, you've been too afraid of me to step foot in the house. I'm impressed that you went through all of this. So tonight, I want you to come home so that we can sit down and talk this through. Together.
Margaret.
I'm very sorry, Clyde, but we're going to have to put this purchase on hold.
That can't be, Margaret. We were so close.
It's not as if I've canceled the deal entirely, but it was wrong of me to negotiate alone. I look forward to discussing this again in the future. Pierre and I may not be separating, but the property still interests me. I'm sure I'll purchase it eventually.
I would have preferred to close the deal today, but suppose I can't force you to sign a contract. I'll just excuse myself then. Sorry about this, Clyde. You're caught in the crossfire. But damn, Margaret, fucking good, right? Where she's just like, okay, you know what? She's mad at Pierre for, but being like, you know what? I calmed down really quickly, thought it through like very, very easily, and be like, okay, you know what? Good. She is the one with a sound mind. Turns out Clyde wasn't guilty of anything in the end. Makes me feel kind of bad for suspecting him the way we did. Oh, who cares about his feelings? What matters is that we kept the Vice Commissioner's sinking marriage afloat. I should be going too, Pierre. I'll see you again tonight. We have plenty to discuss, so come straight home after work. Understood? Yes, Snookums. And so he dons the leash yet again. Love it. I love Margaret. Margaret's the best. Excellent work today, SSS. We're glad that everything worked out in the end. It's a relief to know that your wife wasn't being taken advantage of. That's all well and good, yes, but I'm gonna be paying out the nose for a villa I've never even seen before. Thank the goddess we're not getting a divorce, at least. I suppose we can use the new place as a weekend retreat. Margaret did seem charmed by it, that's for what it's worth. Yeah, man, sometimes you gotta give in and let the lady have what she wants. Besides, the funds are coming out of her own stock market earnings in the first place. Which is a whole different can of worms. How did Margaret even manage to... As if I needed another reminder of how much more capable she is than me. You reap what you sow, as they say. Be that as it may, as long as I'm still a married man at the end of the day, I'm grateful. You have my thanks, SSS. Anytime, Vice Commissioner. You can always count on us. We'll just show ourselves out now. Yeah, look at us. We did it. We saved the Vice Commissioner's marriage. How's it going, SSS? I had a feeling I'd be seeing you soon. Heard you all been entrusted with investigating the cryptids. Yeah, that's right. Keep me ear to the ground for what we're up to, are we? Don't flatter yourself. The decision was made by the CGF, so it's only natural that news would travel along the grapevine. I've also been informed that these monsters are anything but ordinary. Battling them will be no easy task. Be sure not to underestimate them. We won't. Thank you for the warning. Aside, looks like you're being rushed off your feet with counterintelligence work. What do you expect after Corey went and proposed independence with half of the continent's leaders in the same room? You got spies coming out of the woodwork trying to get into Crossbow and find out what'll happen next. Parents are full trying to keep tabs on all of them. Are they really that many? There's also the Red Constellation and Hayway to contend with. And of course, we can't ignore the more common criminals either. The situation we find ourselves in has us covering multiple bases at once. It's to the point where the second division's been taking on cases that would usually be entrusted to the first division. That's why we had to have this little two-man huddle here. That does explain why the two of you are spending quality time together. Our times can lead to some strange bedfellows, eh, boys? Shut it, Orlando. The point is, it doesn't matter how thin we're stretched. Duty calls, so we'll do what we must. At any rate, you all should focus on what's been attached to you as well. This cryptid business isn't something that can be ignored. We know. We'll take care of it. Okay. Wait, where's the last one? Taste a crossbow? Yeah, no. Counterfeit caber. Come down to Crossbow Station AFAT. I need you to help me out a counterfeit dealer. Crossbow State. Oh, Crossbow Station. Okay. Not the CPD. I saw station. I was like, oh, the police station. No, station. This station. Okay, let's do this. Oh, another training quest? There you guys are. Thank goodness you're here. You came to help me out, right? Hey, Raymond. Sounds like you're in a bind. Wait, are you alone? I don't see Inspector Donovan anywhere. Right about that. He's kind of wrapped up in something else right now. Anyway, would you mind if I gave you a quick rundown? Please do. According to the details of the request, you're after a counterfeit dealer again? Boy, am I. Legal reforms instituted by the new mayor allow us to crack down on this sort of thing. The Second Division's been beefing up its efforts against it as a result. Now the counterfeit dealer's managed to worm her way back into Crossbow. We've been staking her out for the longest time until finally I caught her in the act again. Wait, are you saying this is the same one who came to the Tangram Gate earlier this year? What kind of person does something like that? Oh, that's right. He helped us back when we screened the passengers on that bus. Let's see. How do I describe her? Foul-mouthed, frighteningly loud, surprisingly spry for her age. To sum it up, I'd say she's a bat out of Gehenna. I see. Sounds like quite a character. I'd love to meet her. I gotta hand it to you though, Raymond. Since when were you such a dark horse? Damn fine work catching that slippery old prune again. Yeah, how about that? She managed to cut and run in the end, at record-breaking speed even. Things were going so well till then, too. Evidently, the old woman refuses to unlearn her old tricks. Is it safe to assume our little fraudster is hiding inside the station right now, then? Bingo! And I knew you guys were smart. Looks like she's trying to make a break for Erebonian. Bet she thinks she already shook us off, too. Oh, does she know I'm right on her tail. I spy her over on Platform 2, waiting for her train without caring the world.
There's still some time before the next one until the Empire arrives. This is the perfect chance to apprehend her. Pump the brakes there, bud. It's really all that open and shut. What the hell do you need us for? Right, so here's the kicker. Since Inspector Dom is busy, I'm the one handling this case. Problem is, I maybe kinda sorta lost the nerve to catch her on my own. Raymond, confidence issues aside, is the fact that you're short on manpower here. Crossbow Station is a large area to cover on your own. If the perimeter isn't secured, you could easily escape. Now you get it. See, I had no choice but to call for backup. I'm gonna need the SSS to lend a hand if I plan on shutting down this counterfeit dealer once and for all. Basically, I need somebody on the lookout to make sure she doesn't try to slip out of the station. I mean, heck, you already caught her once before. Think you can help me take her down again? Bust the counterfeit dealer. Okay, Raymond, I get the picture. We'd be happy to help you out. Oh, awesome, thanks a bunch. I owe you big time for this. So first things first, let's figure out who's gonna help make the arrest. Which of you wants to come with me? How do you guys think we should split this up? I think you should assist him, Lloyd. You're the only other detective here. I would be mildly apprehensive about leaving it all up to Detective Raymond. Hey, I heard that. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't deny that I'd feel better with Lloyd in tow. Alright, that makes 2 detectives. I think it'd be a good idea to bring 1 more person for support. The other 4 could stay on lookout duty. In that case, who would you like to join you? Let's bring Randy, because he's physically able. He's able to run fast, catch a person. You're up, Randy. Hell yeah? Let's bag this old bag. Best of you keep an eye on the exits. Remember who we're dealing with. Anything could happen. Stay sharp, everyone. Bum bum ba-dum. I don't see any sign of them. They may have already boarded the train. We should make haste. Counterfeit caper started. Attention all travelers, pre-departure inspection on the next service to Calvert will be concluding shortly. We ask that you please refrain from boarding during this time. Sounds like the train to Calvert is departing soon. Now, where could our counterfeit dealer be hiding? Pretty sure I spotted the old bag when she slipped her way in earlier. Bingo. Oh, fellow trader, eh? How was business at Crossbell? Not well, I'm afraid. I had a rough go of it thanks to a business rival impeding my sales. That's rather unfortunate. Honestly, people like that are a disgrace to our industry. No, I'm sure my own shortcomings were at least partially to blame. That's why I've decided to head for the Empire and make a fresh start. Oh, your mercantile resilience is admirable. You know, people, perhaps it was fate that we went like this. If you'd like, I could introduce you to some of my connections in Erebonia. Oh my, you'd really do that for me? Well, thank you, kind sir. I do believe I'll take you up on that offer. Not on our watch, you won't.
Oh, fuck. It's the Fuzz.
Crossbow Police, Special Support Section. Long time no see, ma'am.
Yaw.
Hey there, Grifton Granny. Guess that old brain of yours still remembers us. But you thought you lost us, huh? You're not getting away this time. Wait, what in place is going on? I'm afraid I don't understand. This woman, kind of a dealer. State law has changed since we last crossed bounds. We're taking you in on a suspicion of illicit business activity. We have the station surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. So why don't you make things easy for all of us and turn yourself in already? Alright, you rats.
I said bite me, you shit-eating rats!
Whoa. Holy.
What? You cornered me so I couldn't escape, did you? Screw me over once, shame on me, but twice? This is why I despise the police. You're all a bunch of snakes.
Says the snake oil salesman herself. You didn't want to get caught, then you shouldn't have holed up in the
Who asked you, jackass? So what if I'm surrounded if you want to take me in? You'll have to catch me first.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that word and get those words coming out of that mouth. What are you standing around for, Lloyd? You gotta move! Yeah. Right, after her. All exit entrances are secured, so all we have to do is grab her. Yeah, let's chase after her granny. Dumbstruck. What?
Snot-nosed little punks. They want to cut off my escape? Fine, I'll just make a new one.
Attention all travelers, we apologize for the wait. The next service to Calvert will be departing shortly. Please mind the gap and board the train in an orderly manner.
That's my ticket out of here. You're kidding. Yo. Yo! Granny jumping on a goddamn train! What the hell? It can't be. She had her wrinkled old mind? How desperate can you get? Man, how the hell am I supposed to explain this to Inspector Donovan? Let's go, Randy. Right behind you. Huh? Go where? Wait, seriously? You're not actually thinking of chasing after her, are you? How else are we going to arrest her? There's no time to talk this over. We're moving on ahead. What do I do? I can't just leave all this to the SSS. Wait for me! Dude, time. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah! On a moving train! Dude, this is the stupidest shit. I love it. Are you okay, Raymond? You know you didn't have to jump onto the train with us, right? You can handle it from here. I'm fine. The inspector assigned me to this case. I can't just let him down. Besides, it wouldn't be fair if you two were the only ones who got to look cool. Attaboy, Raymond. Way to grow a pair. So, where that conniving old broad scamper off to? She must have escaped in one of the passenger cars. We start from the rear and clear them one at a time. There won't be anywhere left for her to hide. Let's move, Raymond. Right behind you. Oh, Bat's not getting away from us this time. Did the lady just jump down from the roof? Yeah, who in the heck is she? Shut your yaps and quit gawking. What do you think this is, a show? She's a demon. There she is. What? How are you brats so persistent? Don't you know when to quit? Right back at you, you bag of bones. Ain't nowhere left for you to run now, so pack it in already, Granny. Yeah, give it up. We got you cornered. I thought you might say that. You listen well, you whippersnappers. As long as Adios' light shines on this continent, I will never be caught. Never! Seriously? What does she even think she can do at this point? Never mind, after her. Get back here! I do like how Lloyd and Randy have running animations, but Raymond does not. The train is finally moving again. At last I can get some rest. Right, it's time to bid our long due farewells to Crossbow. I can't help feeling guilty for our comrades who were caught by Heiwa. That just means they weren't accurately prepared. Their failures are their own. Regardless, we'll be certain to pay the syndicate back in kind for them one day. What was that, gentlemen? Pardon me for intruding on your lively conversation. Oh. What? You're Heiwa? Damn, tell us all the way here? Did you sincerely believe Master Sa would allow you to escape so easily? Gentlemen of the anti-immigration faction, we're gonna have to ask you to come with us. Once we reach Altair, we'll disembark on board a train right back to Crossbell. We're done for. Out of my way, bozos! Huh? Just bodied. God, my damn hip! Didn't I tell you numbskulls to get the hell out of my way? Oh, Franks, I can't just stand here. The fuzz will be on me any second. What the hell? Who is this old bag? Let me ask you something. Were these lunkheads giving you a hard time? Yeah, I guess they were. Thanks for the assist, lady. Well, you're alive. I don't know what you did to piss these goons off, but beggars can't be choosers. I need all the help I can get. So listen up, if you have any sense of gratitude whatsoever, fall in line and come with me. Who knows, pull your weight and I just may be your ticket to freedom. What? Really? You heard me, chop chop, boys! Right. Just recruiting terrorists off the cuff. Okay. This lady, lovely. I love her. Wait! What just happened? Well, the ladder's down. She's back on the roof again. Look like there are other people following her too. Don't tell me she had reinforcements on the train all along. That can't be. All of her subordinates should already be in custody. Who cares either way? If they get in between us and the crone, we'll take their asses down too. Yeah, you're right. Okay, back to the roof, everyone. Oh, God. What the? Are those the terrorists from the Republic? The ones who attacked the trade conference? Great, we just had to run the CPD. I don't know what you're doing here, but damned if we'll let you push irons. Take one step further and it'll be your last. This is your only warning. It really is them. Just look at the way they're geared up. What I don't get though is why they'd stoop to being flunkies for a granny peddling knockoff merch. Either way, it's gonna take a lot more than threats to make us give in to terrorists. We're bringing you in by force if we have to. Wait, what? I never signed up for this. Oh, and they even put a different angle based on the way that the camera looks at the train. I like that. Straggling assailant of the trade conference in league with counterfeit dealer for unknown reasons. Okay, so let's move Lloyd there to hopefully get some. Oh, yo, you shoot? Good. I was hoping for a dodge. Damn it. Missed 2 dodges, you dumbass. Actually, ooh, you guys aren't immune to anything. There we go, blind ya. Okay. Miss. Okay. Let's delay you. Raging spin. Get you guys together. Oh, petrified him. Awesome. Good, let's delay him. Raymond, no accuracy. There we go. Dude, Petrify's such a good move. Or Petrify's such a good sass ailment to inflict. What's with these pricks? Blonde's barely worth its bullet, but those other two, they mean business. Forget it, we bought ourselves enough time. Pull back for now. Right. That was nuts. Damn it, let them get away. Well, what are they gonna do? Slip off a moving train? Come on, let's keep our eyes on the prize. Yo, we're even on top of the fucking train. We get to move around on. Okay, is there a chest back this way? Damn. I was having. Dude, this is so cool. I love it. This is one of like the coolest side quests. I really do enjoy this. Stop right there. You ankle buyers just don't know when to give up, do ya? You know, I thought I lucked out right into these 3 youngsters. Stop stalling. You're at the end of your rope. There's nowhere left to escape, so come quietly and surrender. Now. That goes for you 3 as well. Yeah, you heard the man. Damn. How can we let ourselves lose to punks like these? I swear to God, us kids these days have no backbone. What are you going on about now? Don't tell me you think you can still wriggle out of this one. Huh, I don't just think, I know it! Did anyone ever teach you geniuses not to count your chickens before they hatch? Once we reach out to here, I'll have you right where I want you. The Republic is my turf, see? That means I'll have the home field advantage. As soon as we pull into the station, the only thing left of me you're gonna see is my dust. You're kidding me. You're still planning to make a run for it? You're corner on top of a moving train, for Adios' sake. Now listen here, you baby-faced little twerp. As long as there's ground at my feet, I'm gonna walk it as a free woman. So go ahead, catch me if you can. You'll never take me alive, coppers. Now get that through you, those little walnuts you call brains already. Yeah, what she said. We're with you every step of the way, ma'am. Are you out of your minds? How can you possibly still think you can get away from this scot-free? Then again, if anyone ever could, it'd be the old woman. She really is off her rocker. If we don't clinch this arrest, the inspector's gonna chew my ass off. She needs to let that crusty windbag talk. She's not getting away on our watch. Hell yeah, it's about time you showed that prunus boss. This is the way they want to play it, and we have no choice but to end things here and now. Let's go, everyone. Do whatever it takes to neutralize them. Just how many times do we have to go over this? If you punks really think you can stop me, go ahead and try. Go get 'em, boys. Okay, so that's Crash Bomb. Okay, blinded all of them.
Can't look at you yet. Can I use battle scope on? No, I can't. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raging spin, and we're gonna do it pull all you guys together. Over there. Missed. Dude, you got a lot. Oh my god, you got a lot of turns. Battle scope. You counterfeit dealer. What's going on here? Okay, Republican black market dealer. She's old, but way more spry than she looks. Okay, so let's power smash over here. And I'll also take the crit. I wanted to AT delay first, just in case. That scorpion. Okay, so we took out the old lady, so that's good. Yes, good. Okay, and you're fainted. I'm not too worried about you. Okay, let's do that. Damn it. Oh, you blinded him. Oh, that was foolish of me. I did not mean to war cross. There we go. Okay. Yeah. We did it! My leg! Damn these old bones! Maybe attacking the old lady was going a bit over the line. Oh, is there a... You dumb grudging bastards, you'll never get away with this! So there's probably an extra DP for not attacking the old lady. Yeesh, how long before this relic finally has to call it quits? You know, the terrorists know when to hold them and when to fold them. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, at least we apprehended them. What's our next move, Raymond? Oh, right. We'll be in Altair soon, so guess our best bet is handing them over to the Republican Army. Right. They should all be Calvardian citizens. Better that they handle by their own. Okay, let's ask the conductor to contact Altair Station and let them know we have some people in custody to transfer. Let me extend my thanks, CBD, for all your hard work. We'll take custody of them from here, you just leave things to us. Thanks. Yeah, we appreciate the help. Get moving. Damn you! You'll pay for this! You'll all pay for this! That's enough out of you. Don't tell me what to do, you pissant little bullet sponge! Don't any of you know how to treat a lady with respect! Pissant. Take her away. Not to sound unprofessional, but I hope they send her somewhere we'll never have to see her again. No kidding. We intend to make sure that woman never gets the chance to pull another stunt like this. Let me to thank you one final time. Take care on your way home, you three. We will. And thank you too. Hope we did enough. I would prefer us to be the ones who actually made the arrest. Or who made the actual arrest. I feel it, but let's look on the bright side. Old head didn't manage to fly a coop on us. That's a win in my book. Here. Plus this means I get to keep my ass. Yeah, I just have to write up a report for Inspector Donovan. Right. Good luck with that, Raymond. So, are we all set to make our way back to Crossbow City now? Hell yeah, let's skedaddle. Sure, but since we're here, why not get some sightseeing in? Are you serious? Some other time, Raymond. This was not the result we expected. No matter, the important thing is that we didn't let the stragglers escape. For now, let's return and report into Master Sao. Agreed. The ancestors duo then waited to board the next train back to Crossbell. After forcibly dragging Raymond away from the gift shop, the three finally bid the Republic farewell. Oh, what do you mean I can't get a souvenir? I want to get a Calvardian bagel. They probably have bagels. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Okay, but that I really enjoyed. That was a good side quest. Talking about shocking, we were wondering where you three had gone, but all the way to Calvard? Yeah, there's a twist I didn't see coming. Our bad, guys. There's a bit of an emergency situation there. Well, we managed to apprehend the counterfeit dealer, so all's well that ends well. Agreed. What matters is that we solved the case. Well, I should get back to the 2nd Division and write up a report on all this. So, guess that means I'll be seeing all of you later. Yeah, good stuff out there, eh? Oh no, you two are the real stars of the show today.
I don't think I had a chance to get henna invested in that crass old crone all by myself. I can't thank you enough, you guys. Really. Not at all. We're glad you called for us. Offering support is what the SS is all about. The only thing you have to do is ask. For sure, I'll drop you a line if I ever need your help again. Comfort Caper completed. Okay, so I'm gonna save here. I'm actually curious what the like if it is actually another, like if it is like a bonus thing to do it this way, to try and do it without knocking out the old lady. Okay, raging spin. Let's drag all of you over to here. Okay, so that's why. Okay. Okay, so I still need to battle scope her. Okay. It's opening witness. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay. Probably not the smartest thing to try and. Okay, I should probably heal up. Damn it, don't you go down. Heart. Recovery. Tier. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Better to heal him then. Screw me. Stop hitting. There we go. Here. Okay. Get you out. Let's just shoot it safely. Okay. So, yeah. We did it! This can't be happening! Come on, you big palookas! Pull yourselves together and defend my honor! My leg. Oh, phooey. Happy now? Just look at what you little bad shitters have done! If that's the way you want it, fine. Let's see you try and stop me after I jump off this train! Don't think I won't! I would really not recommend that, ma'am. You're going to break more than just a hip. If you even survive. Grr. Eesh, how long before this relic finally learns how to call it quits? Even the terrorists know when to hold him and when to fold him. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, at least we apprehended him. What's our next move? Oh, right. We aren't here soon, so I guess I best have. Yeah. Okay. Yes, conductor. Okay. Yeah. So a little bit of flavor text. Let me extend my thanks. Yeah. I appreciate. And I'll pay for this. Not how you. Yeah. So a little bit of flavor text and presumably bonus. So yeah, bonus DP. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Cool. I think it was worth it. Okay. Let's save over that. Let's go back to the SSS building. Report in. Worked. Counter for Caper. Yeah, +1. +2 for Pierre's Medal of Luster. Medal of Luster. What is the Medal of Luster? Speed +50. Jesus Christ. Dispels all hesitation. Yeah, no, if you give me speed +15. Like, my God. Yeah, no, I'll give that to him. So it's like, oh yeah, no, get him a whole bunch of turns, please. Okay, so let's
sleep, get all our HP, EP back. Okay, good. And that leaves, I think, just the main quest at this point, because I'm not doing the taste one just yet. I need to wait until, not this day, but the day after, to go for the one over at the hospital. Or, well, not this day, but not tomorrow, but the day after that for it. Okay. So, the two cryptids that I think I had to go to, were vicinity of Ursula Road, the other is East Crossbow Highway. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember now. Because one is by the boathouse, and the other is by the sandbar. So let's do the one by the sandbar first, because I think that'll be fun. Okay. Excuse me. Nope. We need to build up some CP before we do this. There we go. There you go. Easy enough. Good. Okay. Wait, what didn't they say it was like on the sandbar? Oh, yeah. What the? Ah, yeah, new path. Okay. When did this happen? The path used to be blocked off, didn't it? It did. Someone must have torn it open. I don't think it was just a coincidence. Meaning one of the cryptids in the report must be beyond here, right? Any signs of special distortion, Tio? Not for the time being, though it's still too early to be certain. However, I do sense an odd presence just beyond here. Could that be it? There's only one way to find out. Let's head in and investigate. Okay, so let's save just before we go in. Fuck. Oh, it's even like its own like area cave. That's such a quartz fragment. Stupid cryptid! You never would have eluded me had it not blown my hiding spot. That's true. Okay, you're gonna get broken later at some point. Like there's no way. But yeah, okay. So they changed that in Cold Steel, where it's just like it's just an arch of rock. Huh? There's the cryptid. All-knowing one. Hello there, Nessie. The report wasn't lying. That's one big mama jamma. Sense any spatial distortion, Tiotat? Yes. Time, space, and mirage. All three higher elements are present here. Though I can't quite pinpoint the cause. That's troubling. Okay, good. Glad I got my cap on before it fell. So, what's the plan? The CGF's account made it clear that these things are dangerous. If we're going in for the extermination, we better make sure we're fully prepared. Roger that. Okay, am I fully prepared? Do I have, like, items and shit? Got 15 reviving bombs. Only 4 celestial bombs, but I mean, I got most other things. Not bad, strength plus 10, damage up. Yeah. Let's just go and check. Glider, CP gain for the death blow, long barrel, auto CP up. CP gain up. Yeah. Move 1, speed plus 2. And let's give you more speed so she can get her cast out faster. And same thing for you. Also, it might be better for her to get it. Yeah. But also him having high speed is pretty darn good because it means after his S-craft he usually gets to go a little bit quicker. Okay. Mythic War. Okay. Art. Actually, no. I was lucky enough to get her first turn, so. Hey, Neko Dave, how's it going, my friend? Okay, so a giant cryptid and an Elon Arc. A giant cryptid in the form of a hard-shelled turtle. It distorts both space and time. Okay, so I can still stat down it, but. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Okay, 678 on regular attack, 200 CP, S-craft, 2.1. Not bad, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Oh god, you faint. Okay, well. You don't like that last one. So Silverthorn will be the go-to. Some courage. Wow, god, that did more than his full S-craft. My god. Okay, let's speed down it. Let's make it go slower, so it won't get as much. Won't get as many turns. Okay, that's fine. You keep doing damage because I like your damage. Good, you're really sped down. Support. Let's speed everyone up. Art, covery. I'll have Lloyd do breath. You just keep firing that off, please. Okay, let's just take this moment to move. Okay. Earth is also pretty good. Chaos Spark is better in this case. Here we go. Okay, support. And, okay, everyone just have some fun with that. 6. Support. Yeah, similar. Debilitate. Keep your speed down. Support. Just keep attacking. Silverthorn. Keep attacking. Sandblaster. And you keep. Okay, Chaos Brand. Alright, Silverthorn. Just keep using Silverthorn. I got plenty EP. Okay. Oh, you don't like Earth, so that would actually be pretty good. Well, actually, chances are this isn't like all that. Well, I don't know. I have to check. Because, like, the fact that I can Petrify might make it weaker because it has an added status effect. Not sure. Let's decrease your ADF. Okay, make sure you're not getting a crit. Okay, focusing your power. Let's move. Go. Just keep doing it. No need to worry. Actually, I don't trust the auto move to not put me directly where I don't want to be. So I will put Lloyd to the left. Go. Okay, you need to be using arts against this bitch. That, not bad. Like, that was not bad. It seemed to rely mostly on its, like, big move, but you can easily move out of the way. Like, oh yeah, just put speed down so you get plenty of time to move out of the way and you're fine. Yeah. It really was strong, except it wasn't. Yes, and the way it vanished after we defeated it was almost eerie. Is the spatial distortion disappearing, Tio? No, I can still sense the 3 higher elements at work. You're kidding me. What the heck is causing it? No, the cryptid itself, evidently. A shame that was our best guess. Suppose the only thing we can do is hope we get luckier defeating the other one. How about investigating the surrounding area? Like, I don't know, these fucking flowers? Blue spikelets are blooming up in the grass here. These flowers are beautiful. Something odd about that pale glow they've got, though. Fucking, it's blue pleroma grass. You son of a bitch. Oh, fishing. Cryptids appearing in crossbow is no joke, but at least the one here opened up a path to this fantastic fishing spot. Primary rod, dumplings. Time to go fishing. Azure flowers! Right, and the thing is, like, oh, because I've played CS3 and CS4, I know that they're special. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Rain Eater. Okay, nothing special there. Let's do some row. Sort it! 1, 2, 3. Rain Eater, red flies, come on. Give me something new. 1, 2, 3. It's biting, bamboo rod. Dumplings. Let's dump. 1, 2, 3. Deluxe dumplings. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay, that was immediate. Rainbow trout. Hey, look at that. Cool. I think rainbow trout was new. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Hard to tell. Okay, so now we have the other one that we need to go to over by the fishing place. Let's try to get my CP all up, because this other one probably won't be, because like, right, this one was mostly, hey, use arts. This, or the past one was like, mostly use arts. So I presume this other one will be mostly use. Will be like, hey, mostly use the like physical attacks. Craps. Go. At least that's how I'd expect it to be. Okay, so let's go to the boathouse. And I'm gonna rest because my car has the EP restorer. Restorer. Okay, nothing in here. We're getting Kingdom of Sweets Volume 2. I'm glad that you're doing well in that go, Dave. How's Chained Echoes treating you? Still good? Ugh. Shoulder cracks. Eesh, that's one creepy monster. If it gets any closer to the boathouse, we're totally screwed. Right, we'll have to evacuate the second that happens. For now, though, we better wait for the CGF to come out here. Oh, now, is that you, Lloyd? Long time no see, certain. I heard that giant cryptid was spotted around here. Cryptid, you say? That's a fitting name if I've ever heard one. But yes, that cryptid, or whatever it is, suddenly appeared from deep in the marsh yesterday evening. We contacted the CGF to come take care of it, but no updates on that yet. And the SS here to deal with it, Lloyd? We are. CGF transferred the request to us. Could you start by telling us the details of the situation, please? Sure. So like I said, it all started yesterday evening. We were just going about our business when suddenly we got spooked by the strangest animal cry we'd ever heard. There's a suspicious shadow moving deep within the bar of the marsh that had always been sealed off, so we decided to check it out. That's when we spotted the cryptid. After that, we immediately made a report to the CGF. We thought about clearing out from the place, but the thing just stayed back there. Didn't seem like it was going to change either. Just to be safe, we've been taking turns monitoring the situation since last night. Wise decision. Anything particular happen while you were watching it? Not that I know of. Actually, there was one thing. We could definitely tell it was hostile approaching it from afar, but, well, how about it? Felt like the reason it hasn't crept over to the boathouse is because it can't. Like, it's immobile. Though obviously we can't confirm that. I see. So A, it came out of nowhere, and B, it can't leave the general area. Probably has something to do with all that spatial distortion stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. In that case, we'd like to head in and investigate right away. Is that okay with you, Certain? If by investigate you really mean exterminate, then go ahead. Be my guest. Here, I'll unlock the gate. Alright, you're good to go. It's all up to you now. Thanks. We'll take care of this. Okay. Little loading zone between that door and elsewhere. I feel like one day there's gonna be an airship landed here. I wonder why I feel that way. There it is. All-knowing one. Oh my god, look, there's flowers behind it. And god, that's a mouth. Look at me, I'm a mouth. Tia, can you sense the spatial distortion now? Yes, the three higher elements are present here as well. But just as before, I'm still not able to determine the cause of it. There we go again. Judging by last time, the cryptid itself isn't the source. Lloyd, should we prepare to engage in combat? Yeah, proceed with caution. Okay, so I have a feeling usually plant enemies are like ones that try and do status ailments on you, which is gonna suck. Oh, okay, and you got ads. Okay. Okay, so let's analyze Hydra Plant Initial. 2280. Okay, so a lot fewer elemental weaknesses. Botanical cryptid that emerged from a spatial rift. Each tendril acts of its own accord. Let's come out on over here. Do this. There we go. Strength, defense, ADF, acid, rain. Okay, defense down. Okay. So you're at that, you're over there. Okay, I'll get started on working the main body. Okay, burning heart. We'll focus on you. Okay, craft. We'll analyze that. Okay, you have similar weaknesses. A Hydra plant's tendril, its savage nature leads it to attack any prey it finds. Okay. Okay. Art. Oh, take crown down. That's not enough. Gonna cast some art. Okay. Let's debilitate. It's already speed down a lot. ADF. Let's do that. There we go. You're on the last turn of that, so boost that. Where is it? Impede. This one. Stop that, please. Art recovery. Tira. You. Recovery. So I want this on my people. There we go. Good. Take you out. So now it's just the ads that are working. And we can just work on it like this. Not big of a deal. Yeah, everyone just photon shot. There we go. Good. Photon shot. Everyone has photon shot. How fortuitous. Art. Yeah. Okay. Tira, just to make sure that she doesn't go down. Whatever. Take the fight. Okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Not bad at all, honestly. Good, give me my levels. Why is Lloyd so much lower in terms of XP? That doesn't make any sense. Why has Deadly Heaven's been upgraded to Deadly Heaven 2? What the hell? Was he at a higher level before the fight? Maybe he was the only one. Lloyd was slacking. Maybe he was the only one to level up in the previous Cryptid encounter. I just didn't notice. Yeah, yes, that one was just as strong as the last. Yes, and it disappeared in exactly the same way. Cryptid times. Honestly, those cryptids, a lot easier than the cryptids that you have to fight in, I guess you don't have to fight, but the cryptids that you can choose to fight in Cold Steel. My god, they introduce cryptids and they're so powerful when you initially, are able to fight them. In this game, it's like, okay, there's normal bosses. Just normal bosses, okay? Okay. Let me guess. Spatial distortion isn't lining up either. You guessed correctly. No, I can say with more confidence that both instances do indeed have a specific cause. A specific cause? Do you have any idea what it could be? Weird flowers. Unfortunately, my senses have been affected by the distortion, so I haven't been able to put my finger on it, except those flowers look suspicious. I have a feeling the rest of you may have a better chance of locating the source. Do we really? Let's give it a shot. We might find a lead if we investigate the area.
必ずあるはずだ。
There has to be something causing these distortions. And we're gonna figure out what.
了解しました。
Roger
手
that.
当たり次第探してみっか。
Alright, let's bust out those fine-tooth combs and get to searching, even though it's fucking glowing over there. Defeat these crossbow highway cryptid. Oh man, really tough to figure out what.
この花を
Look at all this flowering grass.
確かウルスラ街道方面の岸辺でも咲いていたような。
I believe we saw the same kind blooming where we fought the cryptid on the sandbar.
ああ、そういや見かけたな。
Yeah, these are identical, no doubt about it.
すごく綺麗な花ですね。
Absolutely beautiful.
見たことがありませんけど、なんていう名前なん
I
で
don't
しょう
think I
か。
recognize them though. I wonder what they're called.
まさかとは思うけど、
It's a stab in the dark, but is this it?
いや、試す価値は
Might
あ
be
る
worth
か
a。shot. Pick the bluegrass.
ロイド？
Lloyd?
何？その花を摘んでいくつもりかい？
Guys, how are you not tying it together? How are not all of you tying it together? Hey, look at this really weird rare grass that we saw at the other sandbar as well, that we've never seen anywhere else. Struck with a sudden urge for flower picking, are we?
ああ、ちょっとかわいそうだけど。
Well, usually I wouldn't want to disturb them like this, but... The hell?
これは
How?
今のは
What was that?
何か空間が揺らいだような。
As if the very air itself started rumbling.
ティオ、場の歪みの方は？
It's you. How's the spacious distortion now?
上位三属性の気配が消
Well,
滅
that's
しま
not
した。
normal. Yeah, just a little bit odd. Just a little bit odd. Presence of the higher elements has completely vanished.
すでにこの一帯に異常は感じられません。
I can no longer sense any anomalous properties in the area.
そうか。
Guess I was right.
ちょっと待て。
Oh, hey, just a second.
まさかその青い花が異常を引き起こしてたの
Are
か
you。telling me that those blue plants are what's causing all this?
まあ、そういうことだろうね。
It's hard to deny after what we've just witnessed.
そのちっぽけな花程度に、そんな力があるとも思えないけど。
Still, it's insane to think that such a tiny little thing could hold that much power. That's what she said.
信じられない。
More like unbelievable.
一体どういう花なんでしょうか。
Do any of you know what they're called?
もうその花からはおかしな気配は感じませんが、
I don't. And also, I don't detect anything out of the ordinary about them anymore.
とりあえずどこかで調べてもらった方がいいのでは。
Perhaps you should have an expert in the field look at them.
そうだな。
It's a good idea.
医科大学あたりも、ちょっと専門が違うだろうし。
But where though? This one might be out of the scope of what the doctors at the medical college do.
とにかくなくさないよう保管しておきましょう。
For now, we should safely store them away so that we don't lose them.
心当たりが見つかったら調べてもらえばいいじゃない。
That way we can have them ready to be inspected in case we find someone qualified.
あ、そうするか。
Go to the church. They do thaumaturgy.
Go to their church. Yeah, let's do that.
ワジ？
Wazzy?
何か心当たりでもあるの？
Is something on your mind?
いや、僕のうろ覚えかもしれないけど。
It's nothing urgent, but I just might have heard about something like this a long time ago.
教会の聖典に不思議な青い花の言い伝えがあった気がする。
I vaguely recall there being mention of a mysterious Azure flora in the church's testaments. Really?
おいおいマジかよ。
What? Are you serious?
いや、だいぶ前に流し読みした時に見かけた気がするんだけど。
Like I said, it was a long time ago, and I was always one to skim when reading.
エリーとか心当たりはないかい？
You've been to Artery Alley. Does it sound familiar to you?
私もさすがに聖典のすべてに目は通していないけど。
Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert when it comes to the testaments. I'm not very religious, even though I live in a world where, like, it's canon that the goddess existed, so we should all be extremely religious in this world when you think about it. Right? Like, the idea of someone not being religious is only, like, is only understandable in our world where, like, you can't prove yay or nay against, like, for or against it, like, definitively. Hence why there are so many religions and stuff. But in this world where it's like, nah, like, the goddess was real. She definitely gave all these artifacts and stuff to the people, and also, like, Big Dragon existed and was like, yeah, I talked to her, and she gave me a mission. It's like, okay, why is not everyone extremely devout? That's not Shulk Jr. You're goddamn right, Sleeper. Hitting me up twice with this comment? Come on, man.
Come on. It's better. This is Lloydo Bannings. Does Shulk have some tonfas? No. Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert when it comes to the testaments.
確かにそんなくだりを読んだ気がするわ。
But now that you mention it, I do recall reading something along those
不
lines.
思議な力を持っているという青き花の言い伝えを。
There's a legend about an Azure flora imbued with inexplicable powers.
それってビンゴなんじゃないですか？
Doesn't that sound exactly like what we just witnessed?
少なくとも教会関係者に確認する価値はありそうで
In
す。
that case, perhaps the professional we should be looking to consult is affiliated with the church.
そうだな。
I was thinking the same.
マーブル先生かリースさんのどちらかに相談してみるか。
Let's try asking Sister Marble or Sister Reese about it.
そうね。どちらも適任だと思うわ。
That should work. I'm sure either of them would be sufficiently knowledgeable.
よし、そんじゃクロスベル大聖堂に向
And
か
we're
う
all
か。
set. Next stop, Crossbell Cathedral. Okay, so after obtaining the blue flower, before entering the cathedral, during Cryptid response measure, go to the Crossbell Cathedral graveyard to get chapter 7 of the books. I refuse to not get all the books in this playthrough. Or at least all the main books. All the Sunshine Anya's books. Alright, were you able to take down the Cryptid? Yeah, we managed. You should still be careful. But I doubt it's still coming. You should still be careful, but I doubt it's coming back anytime soon. Really? Ah, well, that's a relief. Now we can devote ourselves to the Way of the Rod again. Way of the Rod, yo. Hey. Yeah, we owe you one. By the way, Lloyd, I have something for you. I think that's a token of our appreciation. Viking Rod. Is this a new fishing rod? Sure is. Put together to help us take down the Imperial Fishing Club. You'll be able to reel up way bigger catches with this bad boy. Wait, you made this, Peter? Man, I look the part, but Peter's a real whiz with a toolkit. Every once in a while, he'll whip up some brand new gear by tinkering with the stuff that's on the market. Yeah, it's kind of funny considering how much he sucks at actually fishing. Oh, shut it, Copan. No one asked for your commentary. Still, this is a really nice piece of equipment. Thanks for letting me have it. Well, excuse me. Well,
ここなら釣れそうだ。
excuse me. I'm just gonna take the Viking rod, gear designed to use live bait for big catches, match for any fish, no matter the size. Okay, so carp.
それ。
What do you have here? I use my big Viking rod to catch big fish. Nothing is biting. Fuck. Going for your rest area fishing hall. I will be the vanquisher of the Dragon Princess. That Cryptid gone, I should get back to training. At the moment, I'm the only one who hasn't been able to take down any of the elite. Well, I haven't taken down anyone. It's about time I stop looking like a fish out of water and make up for dishonoring the Fisherman's Guild. Shop by Miniature Aquarium. Goddamn. Okay, wide range of fish, deluxe dumplings. Talk. Thanks a lot for today, Lloyd. I'll be able to get a good night's sleep now, thanks to you. Okay.
よし、行くか。
List. Okay, time to go. Ride the
どこに行きます
car.
か？
Crossbell Cathedral.
お待たせしました。
God, having the vehicle, having the car is nice. It's good. Makes it a lot easier to get around. Like, even though you have to bring the car with you, so you're not taking the bus everywhere, like, it is nice because it just lets you go to a lot more places than the bus would let you. You didn't really crept up on us today.
今日中に報告書は提出したいし、なんとか情報を集めないとな。
There's still a lot of information to gather, but I'd like to submit a written report by the end of the night.
ええ、手がかりがあるといいんだけど。
That would be ideal. Hopefully we'll be able to track some more clues down while we're here.
とりあえずリースさんかマーブル先生を訪ねてみる
Our
んです
best
よ
leads at
ね
the moment are Reese and Sister Marble. Shall we go and consult them?
ああ、まずは日曜学校の教室を
Yeah.
訪ねてみよう。
Let's head to the Sunday school classroom first.
おや、君たちは。
Good evening, SSS. Oh, good evening, SSS. Oh,
い
hello,
や、先
Umber.
生。
Hello, Mr.
ご
Grimwood.
無沙汰しています。
Good evening to you too.
何でも最近相当お忙し
I
くされてらっしゃる
heard
そ
that
う
you've been
ですね
keeping rather busy lately.
そうなのか。
Really? How so?
いや、
Well, you see,
実は例の国家独立に関する憲法草案の作成を
Mayor
秘書に
requested my
頼まれて
services
ね
in drafting a preliminary constitution for Crossbell as an independent nation. Damn.
え
What?
憲法自治州法ではなくですか？
A constitution? As in, separate from our autonomous state law?
憲法というのは国家存立の基本条件を定めた根本的な法律になるの。
Constitutions are basic outlines of fundamental principles used to provide a legal basis for the creation of a political entity.
国の統治権や仕組み、大原則を定めた最高法規で他国の干渉を許さないものよ。
They establish the precedents and structures under which a governing body will operate. That includes sovereignty free from external
国
interference.
家としての体裁を持つためには絶対欠かせないものになるわね。
If crossbows to become independent, drafting a constitution will be an indispensable part of the process.
また難しげな代物だな。
Not gonna lie, some of that went over my head. Okay, most of it.
しかし、イアン先生ならばまさに適任ではないかと。
Hardly speaking, hardly surprising. That would be why a specialist like Mr. Grimwood was called in.
市長が熱心に頼んでくるから断りきれなくってね。
Mayor solicited me with such enthusiasm. I couldn't bring myself to turn him down.
まあ、私個人としても彼のアイデアには賛成
And,
だ。
to be perfectly honest, I support his proposal on a personal level.
実現は困難かもしれないが、せめて力になれないかと思ってね。
Bringing it into reality would be no simple task, but I'd like to assist in whatever way I can.
そうですか。
Wow, I never knew you felt so
ひょっ
strongly.
として息抜きがてらお祈りにでも来てたのかな。
I assume that means you're here to petition Adios for an extra bit of divine favor.
ああ、ちょっと煮詰まっていたが、いい気分転換になったようだ。
Something like that. I'm at an impasse in my work, so I thought coming to offer a prayer would be a nice change of pace.
やはり人間困った時は、エイドス頼みというのも悪くないね。
It's only human for man to turn to the goddess in times of adversity.
確かに言えてるっすね。
I'm with you, the bear big guy. I've bent the knee a few times myself at Barca.
本当にお疲れ様です。
Hey, Keith. Hey, Bison. Did you manage to catch a cryptid? Yeah, I caught two. I'm a regular cryptid hunter. I got the Sasquatch and I got the Chupacabra. Dude, I got them both. Except, you know, surprisingly, Sasquatch looked like Nessie and the Chupacabra was a plant monster. But how you doing on this fine day, my Keith Meister? Wish you luck with your good work, Mr. Grimwood.
君たちの方こそ。
Feeling is mutual, my friends.
そろそろ夕方だが、もしかして仕事で来たのかい？
Speaking of work, it's getting to be quite late. You're here on duty.
ええ、ちょっと教会関係者に
Yes, that's right.
相談したいことがあ
We
り
just
ま
have a
して。
few quick questions to ask at the cathedral.
事情がありそうだね。
Don't listen, ever, I see.
こちらも忙しくはあるが、何か力になれそうなことがあ
I
ったら、
suppose we all have a
遠
lot
慮
on
な
our
く事務
plates.
所を訪ねて
If
く
there's
れたま
anything you need, feel free to stop by my office. Doing well, finished half of my papers, so just chilling right now. Nice! Nice. What's the paper on? Yeah, because you know what? That was one thing that I never like minded too much in school, like having to do like reports and shit. I think the only time I had an issue with it when it was when it was like my senior thesis in college, and it's like, this is longer than a 5-paragraph essay. What? Give me back my 5-paragraph essay. My entire school life is led up to me knowing how to do 5-paragraph essays like a goddamn pro. How dare you tell me I need to do more than 5 paragraphs now? I don't know how to structure something like that.
君たちならば大歓迎だ。
My door is always open to you.
ありがとうございます。
Papers comparing Frankenstein's monsters to the Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Ah, okay, interesting. See, I've never read the Metamorphosis by Kafka. Probably should. But I've never read Frankenstein either. But interesting. Thanks as always, Mr. Grimwood.
お気をつけてお帰りください。
Be careful on your way home. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Or if I was a cheese guy, brie ya. Oh, I'm a monster. Oh. He seems overworked.
ええ、憲法草案ともなると相当なものが求められるから。
Indeed. Drafting a constitution likely takes more effort than we can even imagine.
下手なものを発表してしまったら、それだけで帝国、共和国あたりから説得力なしと言われるだろうし。
Crossbow's future hinges on the words he writes. The Empire and the Republic will scour for even the most trivial reason to declare it invalid. Yikes.
僕たちの忙しさとは気苦労も違うんだろうね。
He may not have any cryptids to subdue, but that doesn't make his work any less taxing.
それはそうと、日曜学校の教室を訪ねるのかい？
On that note, shouldn't we be making our way to the classroom?
あ、行ってみよう。
Point taken. Let's go. Except I'm not gonna go there immediately because I need to go get a book. So if you'll excuse me, I need to talk to Musha. Where the fuck is Musha? Musha Lucia, Musha Lucia. It's a way of life. Musha Lucia, Musha Lucia. It's Musha Lucia. Nasty and Grim, when arriving at the cathedral, pay respect to the guy's grave as well as the grave of Arius' wife. This game takes place during Crossbell's event. Yeah, so interesting part about this game, right? This game spans from like halfway through Cold Steel 1 to what I think is like about halfway, 2/3 through Cold Steel 2. So it's very weirdly placed in like my head of like events, because it's like it's easy to say like, oh yeah, like Cold Steel 1 is happening at the same time as 0 and Azure is happening at the same time as 2. But the events of Azure span a major like external event in Cold Steel 1 all the way through a major external event in or major internal event in Cold Steel 2. Yeah, so it's interesting, like recontextualize, like it's like, okay, you have to offset a little bit. We figure out what caused the thing in Grail. No, we have not. So I have to imagine that will occur maybe this chapter? Maybe? It'll probably be like the climax of this chapter or something. He paid his respects to Guy's grave as well as the grave of Arius' wife. Is there something strange about that? No, it's not especially important. He seems to have been busy lately. I hope this visit was a good reprieve for him. Yo, bro, I miss you. If you don't mind me asking, I know by now that your older brother's grave here is Lloyd. What about your parents? I didn't mention it. You and Guy lost your parents when you were young, correct? Yeah, it was 15 years ago. Honestly, I was so little that I don't remember the details very well. All I know is that they passed away in an orbital airship accident. It was on a new ship that had just gone into commission. An airship accident? It's terrible. They had only just started implementing them for commercial use then, so safety concerns were still an issue. Yeah, ship went down in a mountain range. They were never able to recover any remains. Fuck! Is that the same airship accident that Toa's parents were on? Guy was devastated by it. Make matters worse, he then had to raise his kid brother all by himself. I wish I could repay him for all those years. Lloyd, if it makes you feel any better, doubt your big bro ever saw it as a burden. That's right. When he spoke of you, Lloyd, he would refer to you as a natural baby face who was too cute to handle. And not much has changed since then. Can you imagine little bitty Lloyd at 3 years old? He must have been adorable. Are Toa and Lloyd linked somehow? I mean, they've talked before. At least in this version of the game. At the trade conference, because now in the Kai version of the games, they retroactively made Toa present at the conference because they said she was in Cold Steel. Apparently Yuna's somewhere in the game at some point as well, like in the police academy, which is interesting. I can see it, honestly. But yeah, no, I'm curious, because like that makes me think, it's like, okay, in Cold Steel 4, Toa finds out like about like the crashed ship and stuff. In Reverie, which hasn't come out yet, Lloyd and Toa might interact and talk about it. Maybe. I'm very curious now. Oh. Like, I can't tell you how excited I am for Reverie, right? Like, every day I'm like, yo, we're getting close. I mean, there's various things going on in my head, right? With, like, in terms of, like, okay, another game's coming. Another game's coming. Exciting. I need to finish this game. Exciting. Oh, God, I got a whole lot of sub-games I also gotta get through, too. I'm like, fuck, where do I fit them all in? And then also, I'm planning a thing to do in September, so I need to finish Reverie after it comes out by September. So after Reverie comes out, I need to basically only play Reverie. So, like, that's gonna be, like, 4 streams a week. Reverie was fun. Don't say that, Knuckle Dave. When it comes out again, you'll play it again, right? So Reverie is fun. Yeah. Reverie was, is, and will be fun. Yeah. Finger guns. Pow. What did people do when they wanted to give like that idea before guns were a thing? Right? Like back in the 1200s,
Did they do like finger arrows? Just like pew 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 pew. Hey, pew pew pew. Like, hey. Yeah, I can see it, honestly. He was probably so sweet and cuddly that you just want to squeeze him. Huh, this might be a little too easy to picture. Guys, knock it off. Anyway, sorry for taking up our time. Let's head into the cathedral. No, I refuse. I still need to get that book. Yo. Okay. Where's the... There you go. Musha. Got in the habit of reading before going to bed lately, but suddenly I accidentally bought 2 copies of the same book the other day. Perhaps you would like the extra copy. Please take it. Sunshine on, yes, chapter 7. Okay, let's read it. Books. Books. There we go. Edwin's Justice. Montaigne told a story. Long ago, in the time of the world's creation written of in the Testaments, mankind possessed the ability to use arts at will. Over the ages, this ability became lost to time. Nowadays, the only way to access arts is via the use of an ornament. However, one clan inherited that lost power. We know that clan. They are known as magicians, or witches. They exist in the present day, living normally among the rest of modern society. I know there's a lot to take in, so I can hardly blame you for being skeptical, chuckled Hux. However, I suspect that there may be a magician in our very own city. Perhaps they are even closer to us than we realize. Now, with that in mind, reconsider the death of Mr. Hart's adopted son. If he truly was murdered by an inexplicable means, perhaps it was the work of a magician. Afterward, Montaigne warned Edwin to keep the story to himself. Tell no one, not even your family, he said, or next time it'll be one of us turning up dead. Edwin was once a selfish and naive child. That is, until one day when he was 14 or 15 and saw a reporter's article exposing the evil deeds of some big-shot politician in a faraway land. The legislator had used his position and the suffering of others to line his pockets with mirror, but the expose destroyed his career. Afterward, the reporter casually remarked that it was their job to reveal the inequities of the world and attempt to right its wrongs. Since that day, Edwin's sense of justice centered on uncovering everyday hypocrisies and shining a light on the vague and obscure. Magicians? Pondered Edwin. People like that really are hiding out there. I'll just have to expose them myself. I mean, but why though? Right? Because it's just like, oh, magicians. People that can just use arts without an ornament. It's not really a crime or anything. It's more just like a, hey, this is a cool thing we can do. The newsroom was as busy as ever. Ed, in particular, was engrossed in his work as of late. He had even stopped going to the cafe and asked Agnes to check his drafts. What the heck is he up to, she wondered. Ed, are you there? Agnes called out in a relative whisper. Yeah? What are you doing here? As soon as he saw her, Edwin scrambled to put away the manuscript he had been working on at his desk. Agnes, who had managed to catch a brief look at his documents before he set them aside, thought they looked like the kind of materials he would gather before writing an article. There was an itemized breakdown of Mr. Hart's inheritance, notes from the press conference, a statement made by the estate manager, Mr. Montaigne, a brief story about a girl with a ribbon, and a revision request from Brandon to reformat the personal history of the board's chairman. She also spotted 2 spelling mistakes of his working draft, but Edwin's distant attitude had miffed her, so she decided to keep them in her back pocket as ammo to tease him with the next time he came to the cafe. I was out making deliveries, so I brought you lunch. You haven't eaten yet, right? Oh, good timing, Agnes. Thanks for saving me the trouble. Edwin snatched the wrap sandwich from her hand and made an immediate beeline for the door, mumbling an excuse about chasing a story with his mouth half full. Something about his clumsiness seemed different than usual, to the point where Agnes felt lightheaded as Ed vanished from sight like a fleeting mirage. Was it just me or something off about him? She glanced over to Brandon and Carly for answers, but all they could do was shrug, looking no less troubled than her. Uneasiness and confusion were written all over their faces. What does all of this mean? What the hell is Ed up to? Okay. The intrigue. What is he investigating? Well, obviously he's presumably investigating magicians, but, I mean, like, how is he investigating it? Okay. Interesting. So, and because each of, like, the books is meant to kind of, like, key you into potential future characters or future plot elements, you could view Sunshine Agnes more in the light of not Agnes from Kuro, but more the witches that are present in Cold Steel. So that's interesting. There might be a twofer. Might be a twofer for the book series. Looks like the other kids are still in class at the moment. Yes, though evidently Kia isn't in attendance today.
May I help you all?
Archbishop
Eralda. Good evening.
クロスベル警察のものだった
If I remember correctly, are those youths from the Crossbell Police?
シスターマーブルに用かね
You've come to see Sister Marble, I presume.
はい。
That's right.
そのとある植物について相談したいことがあり
We
まし
wanted to
て。
consult her about a plant we found today.
植物
A
か
plant, you say?
それは薬草か何かかね
Is it some type of medicinal herb, perhaps?
そういうわけでは
No,
ないん
not
です。
exactly.
なんでも聖典に載ってるかもしれない
I think it might have been referenced in the Testaments.
そう
Is that so?
ならば私が代わりに話を聞いてもいい
In
か
that case, I would be willing to offer you my expertise in her stead.
これでも薬草や植物全般にはそれなりに知識があるので
Believe it or not, I'm rather well versed on herbalism as well as general botany.
あ、そういえばルピナス草の件ではお世話になり
Oh,
ました。
that's right. You helped us with the lupinus grass request earlier this year.
まあ君たちが良ければだ
I'll leave the decision to you.
私は執務室に下がっている
Come to my office if you wish to speak with me about this further. Okay, see you later, Archbishop of Ralda. Got a very deep voice. Okay.
うーん。
Well, that happened.
相変わらず厳格そうな方ですね。
It's hard not to hold my breath every time he's around.
でもせっかくだし相談してみましょうか。
Well, he did offer. Why not take him up on it? Okay. Let's throw a stone through this fucking window, bro. Let's throw a stone, bro. Bro, dude. Stained glass, perfect for stones, bro. Yes, Ian Grimm went in here a few moments ago. He looked rather fatigued. Hopefully the holy air of the cathedral was just what he needed to get his energy back. I'm sure he'll be fine now. After all, he did come here to pray. Okay, let's do save. 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
失礼します。特務支援課のものです。
Baroness Archbishop Aralda, it's the special support section.
ああ入りたまえ
You may enter.
話を聞こうか
Now, state your business.
聖典に載っているという植物とのことだとか
You claim to have discovered a plant spoken of in the Testaments.
いえ、まだそうだと決まったわけではあり
Well,
ませんが。
we haven't actually been able to confirm anything
ま
just
ずは
yet.
これまでの経緯を一通りお話しします。
Maybe it would be best if we started from the beginning. Or just showed him the plant. Like, hey, here's the plant.
時空四季の気配に不可思議なる魔
On
獣
one hand, mysterious creatures. And on the other, discrepancies in the fabric of space and time itself.
その以前報告させていただいた塔や総員の魔獣とも違っていて
Yes, and these creatures are different from the ones that previously appeared in Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple.
な、そういえば。
Oh, right. So I'm taking off my socks. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, I almost forgot.
前に教会に相談してみるって言ってましたよね。
Well, it did mention consulting with the church after our joint investigation.
その花というのは今持っているのかね
This flowering grass. You happen to have a sample with you right now?
あ、はい。光は失われていますが。
Yes, we do. They're not glowing like they were before we picked them, but here you are.
これは
It can't be.
ひょっとして。
Does that mean what I think it does?
やはり何か心当たりが
You know what they are after all?
いや
No.
残念ながら心当たりはないな
I'm sorry to tell you this, but I haven't the slightest idea.
え？
What?
おいおいそりゃねえっすよ
The hell? Stop pulling that on us.
どう考えても心当たりがありそうな反応
Your
で
reaction
した
just
が
now tells us otherwise.
ないものはないだけだ
Then I'm afraid your judgment is mistaken.
こちらから誘ってなんだがお引き取り願おうか
It was I who invited you into my office, thus do I now insist that you leave.
これでも忙しい身なのでな
You may not realize this, but I'm a very busy man. Okay, give me my plant back, bro.
そんな。
You have to be kidding.
ああシスターマーブルに聞いたところで無駄
And
だ
I suggest you not bother asking Sister Marble either.
博識な彼女であってもその花のことは知らぬはずだ
She may be a knowledgeable woman, but if I was unable to identify them, then I assure you that neither can she.
逆に もし知っていればいささか問題になる。
And if she were familiar with them, that would present a problem in and of itself.
それって
That's basically you just saying you know what they are and you're refusing to tell us. Like you are outing yourself here.
Hold on a second.
どう考えても知ってる前提の発言
The
だ
way
よ
you're
ね。
talking implies that you definitely know what they are.
どう言われようとも私の答えは変わらない。
Think whatever you will. My previous answer still
た
stands.
とえ警備隊のソーニャ司令が直接訪ねてこようとも
You
な。
could send Commander Bales to my door, if you so pleased. It wouldn't change a thing.
ロイド、失礼しまし
We
ょ
should go, Lloyd.
う。これ以上お聞きしても無駄だわ。
I don't think we're gonna get any more out of him.
わかった。
You're right.
失礼します。大司教。
Thank you for your time, Archbishop.
悪く思わないでく
I
れ。
pray you won't hold this against me. I mean, I kinda do. Did you take the flower back at least? Please tell me you took the flower back.
おいおいおい。
What was his problem?
ちょいとばかり意地悪すぎやしねえか。
Oh man, shuts us out like we were covered in fleas. Didn't even try to help us.
先輩
Randy,
でも、後ろめたい雰囲気も特にありませんでしたね。
you didn't seem all that concerned about hiding his intentions, at least. At that.
まるで私たちに隠すのが正しいことだと思っているような。
It almost seemed as though he felt like he was doing us a favor somehow.
おそらく何らかのタブーがあるんだろうな。
It might be something the church considers taboo.
それもマーブル先生が知らないほどのタブーが。
So much so that even Sister Marble wouldn't know anything about it.
やれやれ。そんな風に言われると余計に知りたくなるだけだけどね
But。doesn't all this talk of secrecy just make you want to know that much more?
こうなったら全部の聖典を一から読み漁ってみるか
It's
い。
not as if they can stop us from reading the testaments front to back
で
ourselves.
も、聖典全部となると膨大な数になるし、
I suppose that's not out of the question, but who knows how long that would take?
私
that
が
could take.
昔読んだのってどのあたりのくだりだったかしら。
I've studied them before, yes, but that was so long ago. I couldn't even tell you which verse or what book to start
多
from.
分普通の聖典には詳しくは載っていないはず
I
です
doubt you'll find the details you're hoping for in the traditional canon.
え、
Huh?
あなたは
You're
リーさん
Reese.
お静かに
Shh, keep your voices down.
このまま礼拝堂から出て寄宿舎まで来てください
Come meet me in front of the parsonage. Try not to arouse any suspicion leaving the cathedral. Bitchin'.
どうします
What should we do?
彼女は確か聖杯騎士団の関係者という
Well,
話だな。
Reese is tied to the girl shredder.
とにかく行ってみよう。
I think she's our best bet. Let's go hear what she has to say.
ええ、
Let's do
そ
it.
れがいいわ。
Let's do it. Let's go talk to Reese. Yes, I agree. Okay, let's go. Excuse me, just, don't want to arouse suspicions. I'll just run around this priest a few times. And do a figure eight between these two. Right? Yeah, this is how you don't arouse suspicion. You know, you do this. Okay. Here we go. Ew. How's it going, girl?
さあこちらへ
Follow me, please.
あまり他の方々には見られたくありませんか
I'd
ら
prefer it if others didn't see us.
はあ。
Right.
失礼します。
Pardon us. Yeah. Afterward, Lloyd and the others were shown to Reese's room. They then outlined what they knew about the Blue Flowers and recounted the conversation they'd had with the Archbishop Aralda. Okay, good. They did take the grass
なる
back.
ほど
Now I understand.
確かにこれは大司教ならば口を閉ざすのも無理あり
Doesn't
ません
surprise me
ね
that the Archbishop refused to divulge anything to you.
え、
Huh?
わかるのかよ、リスちゃん。
Something about Reese?
ええ皆さんが採取された花
Yes. About this particular plant you've picked.
確かにとある聖典に記されている花である可能性は
I
高そう
believe
で
it's the
す
same one written about in the church's testaments.
と言っても正式な聖典ではなくいわゆる
Rather
下典にあたりますが
I should say it's unofficial testaments. The Apocrypha.
下典
Apocrypha? Fate? Apocrypha?
つまり正式なものとは認められていない。
By
遺書ってこ
unofficial,
とだね。
you mean they're testaments not recognized by the Septine Church.
ええ教会内でも限られたものしか閲覧は許されていません
Yes, that's correct. Even within the church itself, few are permitted to ever lay eyes upon them.
ですが騎士団に所属する者はそうした下天の閲覧を許されています。
However, an exception is granted to the Grossritter. That is to say, we are allowed to read the Apocrypha.
危険なアーティファクトの存在が記されているものが多いからです。
It's a necessity, given how many artifacts are outlined within the pages of those testaments.
なるほど。
Now I get it.
では
So artifacts are also listed
一
in there?
体どのように記されて
Okay. And you're saying this blue plant is also written about in the Apocrypha?
下天の一つラダーキに青き花についての描写があります。
Yes. A particular Azure flora is mentioned in the Book of Ladder.
七葉脈の真上に咲く吉兆とも強調とも取れる神秘の花。
It blooms in locations above septium veins and is said to be an omen of things to come, be they for weal or woe. Okay, so context clues, I would imagine wheel is like positive things. I've never seen the word wheel before. W-E-A-L. Hey, Fontaine, I forgot you were streaming. Hi, Bison, you're a nerd. Sorry, I'm like, don't worry about it. No late to my stream. You show up whenever you want, leave whenever you want. That's the way streams work, my friend. But yeah, no, congrats on beating Xenoblade 3 and experiencing emotional turmoil in those final couple cutscenes. Like, man, they make me feel. They make me feel, bro. Like the music, bro. I'm still working on the endless now grinding. Yeah, the endless now. Hopefully the grind won't take too long, right? Like trying to grind out the levels for all the classes and levels for the regular levels. And did you beat all the UMs, or is that still on the table? Also, I found out the answer to the question, can you stab what Z is with a sword? Sad. The answer is no. Yeah. Can you stab with a sword? Yeah. The location above the sabry main is said to be an element. They call it Pleroma grass. Oh. That name. Hey, there we go. Isn't that? No, this is a drug made from Pleroma grass. All UMs are sad. Cadencia and the super bosses are dead. Nice. Yeah, Cadencia is kind of the most annoying one to get the UMs because it's like, okay, where are they? And then you're trying to be like on this weird fucking piecemeal map. Whereabouts on like a guide does it say it is? Is the last season that I don't yeah, makes sense too. And the super bosses, honestly, the super bosses weren't too hard once I got a party that like I had like all the kind of correct gear for, where it was like, okay, this is like this is the party. With like where it's like, oh yeah, I was able to finally take off all like the grinding boosting gear, like, oh, this thing that raises like your rank, like your whatever thing, so it's like all purposeful equipment. And like, yeah. But unfortunately, you can't cheese the super bosses with Lucky 7 Death, so it's they do take a little bit longer, just a little bit. Isn't that? The one written in the cult's records. The main ingredient used in Gnosis. That's correct. Could've sworn we heard the last of that stuff. It's all coming full circle. So that's what they were using. Many of the mysteries left behind by the cult have remained inscrutable even to the church. There's also Archbishop Aralda to contend with. He's been stonewalling us from investigating the traces left behind by Joachim Gunter. Wait, there's something I still don't understand. I literally haven't gotten to that proc once. I also haven't had it used on a non-story boss. Yeah, no, because it doesn't proc on bosses. They can only proc on normal enemies or the blue enemies, right? The ones that like give bonus but aren't like a UM. Like those are the two kinds of things that they can proc on. And I believe attacker classes have a greater chance of proccing it when he has like
Lucky 7 thing set as an attacker class. And that's why you need to, like, when you're trying to grind with Noah that way, you need to, like, make it so you can immediately pop Lucky 7 going into the fight with, like, an accessory or whatever, or, like, a skill. I can't remember which. And then have another thing that makes it so, like, every crit or whatever, every, like, hit increases the, like, the recharge of the moves. Because then Tachyon Slash, because it does like 10 or 12 hits, and several of them will be crits if you're using it in AoE, will just make it so you can keep spamming it. Also, I found out that I completely missed Dominion Flower existing. What's Dominion Flower? Something I still don't understand. If this Plomograss stuff is the key ingredient used in Gnosis, what is it doing blooming all over Crossbell right now? What does it mean? Mio's unique. Oh, yeah. She also got it. I don't think I really used it very much either, because hers is... I don't think hers is as good as Lucky 7. She got one at the same time as Noah, apparently. Yes. Yeah, she did. That's a good question. The fact that it corresponds with the Cryptid's emergence is also cause for concern. A plant that blooms atop septium veins. Not to mention, one known simultaneously as a good and bad omen. It's as good as Noah's first art. I can't remember what that one is. But yeah, I think Noah's the only one that I was just like, oh yeah, okay, special art, good. All the other ones, it was more just like, I wasn't really sure what to have as like their like super move for the most part. Oh, Bison, I was just saying you the 2 clips I got this week. They're good in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking the way these pieces are falling into place. Regardless of what it means, this isn't something we can handle on our own. Let's return to the SSS building for now and give the chief our report. Reese, would you mind if we relayed what you told us to the guild and CGF? Well, I suppose not, as long as you refrain from mentioning me by name. Still trying to avoid the watchful eye of the Archbishop, are you? If you got time, I do. Okay. I'll probably watch them after stream. Like, directly after the stream. Still trying to avoid the watchful eye of the Archbishop. Naturally. We wouldn't do anything to compromise you, Reese. I have no objections. I'm going to get in touch with the Grossrider before beginning my own investigation. Would you be willing to exchange information with me if either of us makes progress? No, I refuse. That'd be no problem at all. Thank you for your help. Reese is a lot more involved in the story than I was expecting her to be. And I like it. Bring back this guy, the third characters. Kevin who? Who? And then return to the SSS building. They quickly put together a report on the cryptids and Plomograss, taking care to include every detail. Yo, how great would it be if, like, for, this is my favorite post I found on RSTL. Okay, let's check over here. Bam. Surprise, bitch queen, yeah, that's a good one. I've seen that one before. That's a good one. See, okay. You may not have been there when, okay. I don't care for Gondor very much. I got what they were going for with her, where it's like, oh yeah, like, fuck my mom, I hate her, except I don't, I'm tsundere, whatever. But like just her voice, I did not care for her voice. Like, I think she's the only character in like the entire game of Xenoblade 2 whose voice I was like, I don't care for that. I don't care for that voice. It's not helping. And also, it seemed like a very, like, every time she talked, it seemed like a very much like, fuck you, mom, just for fuck you's sake. Right? Like, it was only like a couple instances. Like, I think I got down to it. I think it was like I didn't care for her voice, and then it was also like Gondor, bad friend. She's not a very good friend. Because she talks to her friends as though she is being talked to, instead of talking to her friends in the way that they need to be talked to help them. Love Gondor's lines, except for one line during the origin attack. Her inflection gets weird. She doesn't like her name. Yeah, she doesn't like her name. Gondor. Gondor. But like, yeah, I think that was my biggest relief with Xenoblade 3, where it was like, yeah, almost all the voice acting, I was like, okay, good. This is good voice acting. Like, nothing grates on my ears. Like, there's nothing that like really pulls me out of it. Because that was the main reason why I played Xenoblade 2 with the Japanese dub on, because I was like, I did not care for Rex's English VA's like high intensity performances, because they weren't very high intensity. Because they would be like, hey, okay, here's time for an anime scream, like anime shonen scream, and it's like, ah, instead of like, ah, it was very like, eh. But when I do play through on stream, I will be doing the English dub, because I only played through on the Japanese. I didn't hear most of the other characters' English dubs, so I don't know. People were telling me to do JP. I was fine with it. I mean, once again, to each their own. I respect both. I'm not gonna say, oh, you should do it with this, you should do it with that. Like perfectly fine either way. Right? Some people like the Japanese, some people like the English. Depends on how you prefer to enjoy a game. Like, that was one of the few instances where I was like, yeah, the English is actually taking me out of the game, which I didn't care for. And the others then returned to the SSS building. They quickly put together a report on the cryptids and Plomograss, taking care to include every detail. The report was then sent to CGF and Bracer Guild via the Orbital Network. After enjoying a late dinner with Chief and Kia, they succumbed to the exhaustion of the day and went back to their rooms for a good night's sleep. Which is weird, because even when the newer Yakuza games came out, I was like, nah, bro, JP. I mean, I feel like that game, I feel like the Yakuza series, like Dragon series, it's just like, yeah, Japanese voice acting, because it's literally, it's like the most Japanese game, right? It's like, you have Japanese people in Japan being Japanese gangsters. Like, no, it probably should be spoken, they should be speaking Japanese, probably. So I could get that one. But I was gonna say something. I can't imagine Yakuza in English. Yeah, like the only English Yakuza I know is like from the small amount of Yakuza Like a Dragon that I saw, where it has Gaius' voice actor is Afro Guy, and like from I think the first like few hours that I saw, his performance was pretty good. But that's all I know. Yeah, I'm trying to, I had a thought. Oh yeah, no, because it was weird, because in Xenoblade 2 I was playing with the JP. The thing is, I had a weird idea of like all the different character names, because Xenoblade 2 was one of the kind of Japanese games where when they brought the characters over, they also kind of like, they also transliterated their names, where like, oh, instead of Pyra in English, it's Homura in Japanese. So like I would be reading Pyra, but they would be saying Homura, and I'm like, and like the only one who like stayed the same between the two, I think, is like Rex and Nia. Everyone else I think changed. Like Mithra is Hikari, and Dromark is Byako, and I'd have to go through it, but it's all Japanese people. Exactly, right? Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, what? I know that silhouette. Ah, are you really drugging up, dude? Are you really drugging up? Is your fight boner so big that you need to drug up to try and beat Wazzy? No, god damn it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I've never felt better.
You have no idea.
With this, I'll crush him. Crush him till he's nothing but dust.
Okay, I should make sure that Wazzy is at least equipped for whatever, because I have a feeling that I'm going to be forced into a fight. What the fuck is that? Is that like a sword with a chain around it? Is he not using his bat anymore?
What took you, huh? Yeah. Yeah. No worries. I can go anytime you want.
Oh god. Oh my. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, he's okay. So he got the good gnosis.
Drugs bad, okay? Just one condition. We handle things my way. Got it?
Okay. So he's drugging up. He took some of the super gnosis. Okay. Okay, was not expecting that. Bum 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 bum. I see. So this paloma grass stuff was the main ingredient for that drug, huh? If that's the case, the department isn't going to overlook it growing across the state.
引き続きギルドと協力して調査しようと思うんですが。
We are planning on continuing our investigation alongside the guild, but
他に気になる案件は何か入っていませんか？
is there some other matter you feel warrants attention?
入ってると言えば入ってるが、ま、他の課に任せておけ。
You could put it like that, but I think it's a job best left to the other divisions.
どのみち国家独立の住民投票である程度の混乱は避けられねえだろう。
The referendum is getting closer. There's bound to be a lot of unrest in the city.
今は不安要素の洗い出しの方が先決のはずだ。
Put your focus there. Priority right now is to quell their anxieties before things get out of hand.
確かにそうですね。
That's a very good point.
いわゆる危機管理ってやつだね。
So in other words, crisis management, because bitches ain't ready to get rocked by two major powers because we want our independence.
しかしそうなると今日の方針はどうしましょう？
In that case, what do we do regarding today's plans?
拳銃の調査も私たちの担当は昨日のうちに終えてしまいましたし。
We already finished our part of the cryptid research yesterday.
ま、ギルドの遊撃士どもを手伝うってのもありかもしれねえ。
Well, if we got the time, we could always go give the brazier a hand anyway.
どうしたの？
What's the matter?
気になることでもあるのかい？
Something on your mind?
いや、思ったんだけど。
Well, I was just thinking.
一度ローゼンベルク工房を訪ねてみないか？
Why don't we try paying the Rosenberg studio a visit? Oh?
結社に関係があるっていう。
That place does have ties to society.
そうか。すっかり忘れてた。
Oh yeah. Totally forgot.
もちろん捜査令状がない以上強制捜査ができるわけじゃない。
We're not in a position to search the studio without a warrant, of course.
だがあの老人は前にこんな風にも言っていた。
But, if you'll recall, the old man living there told us something the last time we visited.
だが今は特に話すことがあるわけでもあるまい。
If you have no particular business here, then we have nothing to speak about.
何か要件ができたら改めて訪ねてくるがいい。
You may visit me again when you have a reason to.
連に免じて話くらいは聞こう。
I will at least hear what you have to say, if only out of respect for Ren.
訪ねてみる価値はあるかもし
It
れ
may
ま
be
せん
worth
ね。
stopping by to see him,
危険が伴うかもしれませんが。
though doing so does come with its fair share of risks.
確かにあの奇妙な少年の目的くらいは掴んでおきたいね。
Maybe so, but I, for one, would like some insight on that mysterious boy's
も
objectives.
しかしたらあの工房に 滞在してるのかもしれないし。
For all we know, he could be taking shelter at that very studio.
賛成です。
I think we should go too.
ただでさえ危険な外国勢力が台頭しているこの状況。
We have to consider the circumstances. There's no telling what the major powers might do at a moment's notice.
これ以上怪しげな勢力を放置するわけにはいきません。
We can't afford to leave some shady criminal organization to its own devices on top of it all. So let's take out the criminal organization in this game, definitely, wholeheartedly. They'll never survive past this game. Aw, yeah. Let's do. Oh, wait, they totally do for like several games at least. Okay, fine.
そうね。
What the fuck is a grandmaster? That's a fair assessment.
まずは工房を直接訪ねてみる形でいい
Should we
ね
make the studio our first priority then?
ああ、様子を見てみよ
Yeah, let's get a feel for the
う。
situation.
場合によっては捜査令状を手配する必要があるかもしれない。
Depending on where things go, we may end up needing a search warrant after all.
だな。
Guess we'll just have to. Guess we'll just have to see.
よし。そんじゃあとっとと出かけるとすっか。
All right, enough roundtable talk. Let's head on out.
ねえみんな。
Hey guys,
もうお仕事に出かけるの？
does that mean you're leaving for work now?
ああ、そのつもりだけど。
Yeah, that was the plan.
キヨは今日は図書館に行くんだったか。
Aren't you going to the library today, Kia?
雫のために展示の本を探そうかなって。
Yeah, I wanted to find a book in Braille for Shizuku.
お買い物して帰るけど、晩ご飯食べたいものある？
I'm gonna buy groceries on my way home. Is there anything you want for dinner?
お買い物ってキーヤちゃん大丈夫なの？
Shopping for groceries. Will you be okay on your own, Kia?
確かに料理は何度も作ってもらっていますが。
We know you've been handling all the cooking lately, but even so,
ママのお父さんとかオスカーからいつも買ってるし、
it's fine. I buy groceries from Momo's dad and Oscar all the
デ
time.
パートの食品コーナーのおばちゃんとも仲いいよ。
And I'm already friends with the Legion's foods lady at times, too.
いつの間に。
Wow, look at her. Wow, really?
まあ希望なら納得だぜ。
What a surprise. This is Guido we're talking about.
そうなるとちょいと涼しくなってきたし
Well, in
飲み
that
物なん
case,
かいいかもしれねえな
I'm gonna go for some hot pot today. Can't think of a better cure for this chilly weather. Weather,
いいです
weather,
ね。
weather,
みんなで
weather,
盛り上がれ
weather,
そうで
weather.
すし。
Oh, that's a good idea. It'd be like a team building exercise, but with food.
鍋っていうことはやっぱり東方風なのかな。
Hot pot, I suppose that means we'll be eating Eastern style tonight.
キーヤちゃん大丈夫？
Can you handle that, Kia?
なんとかなる
I
と
think I can
思う。
manage.
お出汁をちゃんと取りたいから、東通りの露店街にも寄
I
ら
want
な
to
い
make
と
the。broth from scratch, so I'm gonna go to the Sal's on East Street. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
お本格的じゃねえか。
Oh, look at our little head chef here.
帰ってきた時のお楽しみができましたね。
We have yet to even leave, and already I look forward to coming home.
ありがとうキーヤ。
Thank you, Kia.
今日はなるべく遅くならないように帰ってくるよ。
We'll try our hardest to make it back on time. You got it. Okay, check requests. Package pandemonium. Some packages had their address mixed up by mistake and they're delivered to the wrong place. We need some assistance. Crossbow Airport. That's how I feel about Hot Pot. Yeah. Have you seen that kind of? I don't think I have. Theme Park Trouble. Mission Learner is recruiting people to help everyone's favorite mascot, Mishi. We need your help to fulfill children's dreams. We're going to wait at the entrance to the theme park. To get here, just take the cruise ship from Crossbow City Harbor Bridge. Okay, so we go back. One born every minute. Situation in the village has changed since you were here yesterday. We are once again making an investigation into the suspicious merchant. I'll be waiting for you at Harold Hayworth's house in the residential district. West Crossbow Highway monster extermination. A dangerous monster, Nepenthes G, has been sighted on West Crossbow Highway. That's the special support station. Okay. Okay, where can I go to get more pom-pom people? I got Robert's Frame and Michelle. Anyone else I can get right now?
いくつか新しいのも来て
Looks
い
like
る。
we have a few new
どう
ones.
する？先に人形工房に行ってから片付けても良さそう
What's the
だ
plan?
な。
Well, we'll work our way through them after we're done at the doll studio?
いや、聞き込み次第ではどうなるかもわからな
I'm
い。
not sure that's a good idea. We don't know what might happen when we get there.
急ぎの支援要請なんかは先に片付けておいた方がい
I
い
think
な
we。should take care of May. How about you speak clearly, buddy Bison? I think we should take care of as many of these requests as we can beforehand.
そうですね。強制捜査の必要があるかもし
You're
れま
right.
せんし。
That visit could end with us conducting a search and seizure for all we know.
じゃあ準備ができたら参道の人形工房に行きましょう。
Okay, let's make our way up to the mountain path after we take care of these
テー
requests.
マパークのアルバイトは
無性に心惹かれますね。
And we better find time to respond to Michelin Wonderlands, or so help me. Or so help me, ADOs. I will be so furious. You've been getting a lot of paperwork at the department thanks to referendums and there's a few eyebrows, but you just let the other division sort it out. Well, public consent comes first. Don't correct support. Okay. Okay, so second day, Belgard Gate rooftop. Okay, let's go.
よし行くか。どこに
Right,
行こうかな。
Stangram.
さあ
Okay.
行くぞ。
Sorry, my message. Did you have a response
到着だ。
on the question? Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that comic. Brew giving me this book to read on my breaks. I enjoy it quite a bit, so maybe you would too. Chapter 8, cool. Right. Okay, come on. Chapter 8, Cards of Fate, Part 1. Agnes was still shaken up by Edwin's behavior, even after she returned from the Eton News. Normally, he was so straightforward and easy to read, but now... She wiped down the countertop and rearranged the glasses and silverware in an attempt to calm herself, but her anxiety remained. The only customer, Old Man Perdue, sat at a nearby table, chatting leisurely with Agnes' uncle. He waved to Agnes, and she responded in kind. "Do you have any ideas, Kagamaru?" she asked. Kagamaru was curled up on his favorite spot on the counter, just left of Edwin's usual seat. The cat stared at her with his usual lethargic look. "Yeah, I figured as much," she thought. Agnes reached for a knit cap, but stopped herself. Even if she ran out searching for Ed now, she knew she wouldn't be able to find him. He had his bike and was bound to be on the move at all times, with how worked up he was. Instead, Agnes opened a drawer behind the bar and removed an old-looking deck of tarot cards. Yeah, these ought to do the trick. Pinpointing lost items through tarot card readings was well within the clan's rules. Every now and then, Agnes would even do some fortune-telling for the regular customers. It was nice to hear them tell her she had been right, but what really made her happy was getting to use her powers freely. Oh, it's a comic coming on the weird location confusion of AA games, especially in Dual Destinies. Where just like an entire Japanese village was supposed to be America. Ah, yeah. They're eating like rice balls and Phoenix says to eat your hamburgers. I mean, that's like, hey, jelly donuts, right? Because if I remember right, Ace Attorney, at least the legal, is supposed to be like a mix between American and Japanese like legal systems somehow, which is interesting. But yeah, I don't know about like the physical settings. Briefly, okay. Being a fortune for one's own benefit, however, was wholly forbidden. After all, too much knowledge can be a danger in and of itself. Agnes hesitated briefly before undoing the string that bound the deck together. Yes, not exactly one of the other. There was something off about it today. I'm sure of it. She exhaled deeply before placing her fingers upon the stack of cards, imagining the possible answers the deck held, no matter how small, calmed Agnes. The weird thing is that it's placed in the future? Excuse me, miss, suddenly a cute little girl about 10 years old stood before. Can I help you? Agnes asked as she took her hands off of the cards, wondering when the girl had come in. Are you telling fortunes, miss? Can you do mine too? The girl introduced herself as Tizzy and said she was looking for answers. She fidgeted with the red ribbon she wore. Apparently her father was in the middle of a difficult job and she wanted to know how it would turn out. The first game has this really off-the-cuff mark that takes place in like 2017. Okay, interesting. Well, I always wondered if the little girl was from the area. She'd never seen her before. Her request came as a fortuitous moment, though. Agnes was reluctant to use her powers for herself, but she had far fewer problems about using them to help others. First game came out in 01. Oh. Well, I'll make an exception just for today. What'll it be, Tizzy? I'll take one single request. Wow, really? I never lie, and neither do my tarot cards. Neither do my ninja info cards. Okay, so the next one is the next day. Okay, so done with those. Okay, meow, meow, it is really weird though, because like the market is just like 2007. That was 10 years ago or something like that. Yeah, crazy. Okay, so let's go to West Crossbell Highway. I actually don't know where on West Crossbell Highway the monster is. There we go. Okay, that's... I think that over here is just straight the entrance to Belgrade. No, give me your Sabbath, I need you. Once I go back to town, I'm gonna see if I can't upgrade Tio's thing again, because she only has 2 more slots I need. Okay, so that's Belgrade. So if I can get a few more God, you fucking dip.
Get friggin' petrified. I was petrified. There we go. Come on. There we go. Give me that kite to shell. Damn it. Not needed. Whatever. Just give me some CP. I'll take it.
いい感じだぜ。
Okay. Okay, so it's not here. I presume. I can't remember. Does it immediately go into the next area if I go to the police academy, or is it still West Crossbow Highway for a little bit? Okay, yeah, it goes immediately into Knox Forest Road. Okay, so that means that is on the eastern part of West Crossbow Highway, which is fine. Give me Sapith, hear me roar. Whatever. Okay, come on. There it is. Okay, I knew that there was gonna be something in that small outcropping. Because there's no chest there, if I remember right. Come on. Good. It's really funny how out of place the jars and boxes just look in this game. I'm really glad they added them. Because it's like, oh, you're dropping like some good shit for me. Okay. Exterminate. 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 Okay, Warcry. Excuse me, need to check you fucks. What's going on, guys? Triggers earthquakes when attacked. Okay, so this is another version of the worm fight. Fucker. Okay. Okay, so I need to be careful not to attack too many of them. Chrono down. Okay, so going the AOA time goes all the way back to 2020, all the way to 2020. Okay, Chrono down. Let's get you guys. Just because I need their turns to not come as quickly. Area, let's boost all our strengths, debilitate. I'll also do that. So it's okay, recovery. Okay. This. There we go. Okay, burning heart. Fading spin. Okay. Okay, this is the one that hasn't been attacked. There we go. Let's absolute zero. Good. Okay, froze one of them. That's good. Silverthorn. Okay, you guys don't like fire, so that's pretty good. Actually, let's focus on taking care of you guys before anything else. How could you? Yeah, how could you spam emotes that are like super cool looking? How dare you? Okay, so you move to there. Okay, you do that. Figured that was coming. Okay. Now we got you, so that's tier bomb just to be safe. Yeah. You guys can be burned. Yeah, you got it. Okay, I can also seal you. Ah, damn, didn't seal. Okay, well, that's
See if I can't freeze you.
私の番ね
Okay. You're already muted. Fireball.
任せろ
There we go. Petrified, bitch.
悪いな
Honestly, if I knew, ooh, I probably should have checked to see if I could have petrified them initially, just because then I could have just been throwing out flashbangs with Randy. Quelling smash. What the hell is that? West Cross by craft book rebel. I'm a rebel. Craft book. This one looks like it suits Randy and Wazzy styles. Good stuff. Wanna give it a shot, Wazzy? I'm game if you are. Wazzy and Randy Wazzy learned Last Rebellion. Our last rebellion. Okay. So let's go back to, actually, you know, yeah, no. This way it'll be faster. It's like, okay, either I run back to town or I run back to my car.
やっみんなチャンスよそこです
任せろ
さてと
任せてくれ
What is this? Wait, what the hell? Oh, was Quelling Thing a support craft?
私そこ
Must
な
have
んと
been.
かなったわね
Yes, okay. M Seal All Star. I'll disable that one. Don't care for it. HP and freeze. Here, EP. I see both. Size. Yeah, let's save that one as well. I like Wild Joker better. Wild Joker.
行くか
Joker. This isn't P5. What are you thinking? Okay, so that was that package. Come to the airport. Go to the harbor district. Okay. Good, got that out of there.
そこや
Yeah, come on.
乗り
That
ますか
car.
どこに行きま
Let's
すか
go back to
お
the
安いご用
garage.
です
Yeah,
はい到着しました
What the hell are you doing, kid? Oh, it's just you guys. You scared me. I thought you were Momo for a second. Yeah, this is probably the SSS building. You can't just slip in like you own the place. Come on, Lloyd. Sharon is Karen. Now you do your pal review is solid and keep quiet about where I'm hiding, okay? Don't be a narc. I'm having all that hide and seek war with Henri and Momo right now. Do your pal review is solid and keep quiet about where I'm hiding. Okay, don't be a narc. Yeah, don't be a narc. I'm playing hide and seek with you and Henri. I can't find them at all. Where'd they go? Last time we played hide and seek, it went on until the sun went down. I wonder if Momo actually managed to find us this time. Probably not. Don't be a narc. Don't be a fucking cop, you cop. Oh wait, no. I want to visit Genten. Genten. That was terrible. Okay, so here we go. I am okay, so I have 2 more slots to do. I have her first slot and I have her second slot. Going reverse has been good. So I only have a little bit more I need to get. And the thing that's really holding me is fire and wind. Those are the 2. Like fire and wind. So that means I can sell the higher element ones if I need money, but I don't need them yet. Because there's nothing I think I really want or need. Ooh, see, that says owned 0. Does that mean I don't have any cast 2s, or does that mean I don't have any people with cast 2 equipped? You have cast 1. You also have cast 1. Fuck, I want to get those immediately. I should buy one of them. I should buy one. Because chances are I'll pick up a cast 2 in a chest somewhere, or a boss will drop it. But, second one, oh my god, it's 1,000. Oh, you know you're good. You fuck. Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, no, I need to wait because then, yeah, I don't want to drop the
upper ones. Because also I have to remember that's like, yeah, I still haven't upgraded Randy or Lloyd's past their first level. Any of them past their first level. The only slot upgrades I've given since the ability has been unlocked has been since or getting to level 2 was Ellie and Tio, because it was like, oh yeah, no, Ellie's a caster, get that maxed. Now Tio's a caster, get her maxed. Everyone else is like, I don't need you guys to have a whole shit ton of EP. And we don't have the courts yet that are rank 2, so I didn't need them to get to the next level. Calling on passengers to Michelin, the ship will be departing shortly. Please board at your earliest convenience. One of our support requests came from the theme park, didn't it? You're right, it involved helping Mishi in some way or another. Wonder what they need us to do. Does it truly matter? Mishi needs our assistance. We have no time to lose. Well, I think we all know Teotot's stance on this. Something tells me this is going to be one to remember. We shouldn't head to Michelin unless we're absolutely ready to handle that request. Should we get going? We'll leave it for later. Let's just circle back to this one later. We're ready to leave for Michelin. Check the schedule to begin the request. Okay. So, the reason I'm doing this later is because this is where I'm going to end the stream, because I've been going for just over 3 hours. So, with that, I will be back with some more Trails to Azure on Friday. Saturday probably won't be as long as previous Persona streams were, just as a heads up, because I'm actually going out to see the Mario movie and then out for a early dinner afterwards. So it'll probably be like a normal stream length, or I might just default it to do it on Sunday. I haven't decided just yet. I'll take it, play it by ear. Can't believe this tragedy. Hey man, it just means more side quests for next time. It means we get to start on a high note. But thank you Fontano, thank you Neko Dave for dropping by. Apologies for Nightbot deleting your message. Thank you Sleeper, thank you Mr. Light for the resub, thank you Keeve for dropping by, much appreciated. With that, I hope you all have a very nice night and will join me next time. Bye.